Welcome to Trails of Cold Steel 3, Part 16. Last time we went and actually fought those cryptids. I just had Sharon to help us with one of them, and now we have Emma, who didn't help us with the second one, but that's because she actually didn't show up in time to perform, and that won't be necessary. So, at least to begin with. So anyways, I did say that this would be the next stream on the previous one I did. Which, since it's 8:45 in the morning, isn't even out on YouTube yet, so that's a little bit of a fun fact. Anyway, our singular objective now is to return to Crossbell. First things first, dropping off Emma and Celine off at the city before heading back to the camp, so yeah, we'll just press the return to Crossbell button, and then we'll be in cutscene. Teehee, it's been a while since I was last on a normal bike. Try to keep from shaking too much. I'm a little on the full side. Well, you chose to eat all that fish, you stupid cat. Oh, Celine, you'll never keep your figure if you keep overeating like that. Shut up! I just lost myself for a minute, that's all. Yeah, I lose myself too when eating food. No, wait, no I don't. Let's get you two back to Crossbell. Emma, Celine, you two can ride in the sidecar. Hee hee, very well, thank you. Manners. I shall take my usual spot. Yeah, but on our bike. Come on, Ari. They haven't seen each other in a long time, so don't get in their way, alright? Oh, is that how things like this are supposed to go? let's just get going, everyone. Oh god, yeah. Every time I play Cold Steel 3, and it's every other line has someone going ha ha or tee hee or ho ho. Well, maybe not ho ho, but laughing wise, like, stop chuckling about every sentence. So wound up your search about half a year ago. Yes, Emma's busy looking for theatre. Yes, I returned home and had my grandmother instruct me on ancient arts. Ah, that means you're more powerful automatically. Woo. Vita had already mastered those same arts by the time she was 16. She was considered a true prodigy. You've never had her wild personality, but I think you managed just as well. Your magical abilities should be about on par with Vita's now. Are you saying that, so the game's basically saying that Emma is as strong as an Anguis of or a Boros? Well, at least, supposedly. We can't be sure about that, though. I'd certainly like that to be true. I'd say it is true, that spell you pulled earlier, and Celine, you stopped me from losing control. I just used a spell to calm your mana. Even if your mana being out of whack was most likely not the problem. It's just good that it worked. I see. If you're losing control, then something grandmother told me might help. Oh, pardon me. But for now at least, I think you have the right idea of not overusing it. Yeah, it'll be a last resort at most. Actually, I'm pondering if I've got the webcam maybe just a little off. It seems fine. I wish I understood better, but basically you're not going to push yourself, right? Now I know why Ali always worries. We'll do what we can to avoid being a hindrance, so don't be afraid to rely on us. That's kind of you both, but I agree with them, though by this point you should know my opinion on the matter. That I do. Okay, I'll need all three of you to have my back. Oh, you have such a good rapport with your students. They're right on par with your Class 7. Ha! We condensed the power of Class 7 into 3 tracks. Are we? I'd say we're still very green. And we've still got some challenges up ahead. Elliot has his share too. Speaking of our classmates, you've been talking to Alyssa and Marcus recently, right? How did you know? It's painfully obvious for one. Why else would be they talking about ways to help you? Celine, I fucking engage on the brain again. That was supposed to be a secret. Well, it wasn't much of a secret that. Our instructor is really lucky to have such great friends. And you would never have met them without being part of Class 7. I understand the sermon, even if I can't relate. I agree, Artina, I can't relate to this. Anyway, I hope we can see them both soon. By the way, Emma, what are you doing tonight? Huh. Instructor? What's the map? Just look at that. What is it? Okay, well, can we please pan over to the thing that's occurring instead of just watching those guys react to a thing that's occurring? Okay, obviously, yeah, we get a loading screen because, of course, we fucking do cast the PC. But it is evening as we are actually right in front of the east exit to Crossbell. And a train, well, 2 trains actually, travelling along with giant railway guns. Obviously that's heading towards Tangram Gate. Oh no, wait, no, it's requiring 2 trains for just one. It requires 2 trains for one. But RF made tactical weapon Dragunov railway cannon. And there's about 3 of them that we can see, possibly more. Randomly, they'll just show off them pointing upwards. Just look at them. Those are railway cannons. 4. Yeah, okay, 4 of them. They used to have some stationed in Guelia Fortress. Their power is terrifying. It's enough to wipe a city like Crossbell off the map in half a day's time. Their size and design aren't the same, so the ones we saw at the fortress, so they must be a newer model. Are they being set up along the border? Unbelievable. Just what is about happening in this country? Well, Crossbell, as per usual, gets roped into all the other bullshit that's going on. Whether they like it or not. Anyway, status of various military weapons getting sent to guard the border between Erebonia and Calvert aside, Class 7 make their way into Crossbell. They're roughly the 5 PM mark. Dinner time, or tea time, depending on what you refer to it as. Thank you for bringing us here. Yeah, thanks. No worries. So this is where you guys are staying, huh? Yeah, staying at this place. That makes sense. It is a tavern, and as Kat says, that makes sense. Between the feud and the inn, I have no complaints. You know, it's just, Oh, I think you'll like it here. Shanghui's food is amazing, and the rooms are nice and relaxing. Is that so? Hee. I'm looking forward to it. I have my Orchis too, so please contact me if something comes up. I will do the same if I come across any information. Got it. Thank you. Bye now. Don't push yourself too hard. Oh, you stupid cat. Anyway. And so they go off to west. Now let's go back to camp. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Physically as well as mentally. Yeah. Why are you all staring at me? I just have a lot on my mind. Like the railway cannons for one. I'm not from Crossbell, but I can see how serious things are becoming. Let's get back and organise our report so we can pinpoint the problem areas. Kurt, Ali. Let me go to the downtown district game, please. I just want to see the buildings reconstructed. Anyway, Schwarzer here, as he got found.
Good. You picked up.
Yay, voice line. And
Where are you right now, Reem? Are you done with your special ops missions?
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, we just got back to town. Too cool about the railway cannons?
So you saw them too? I do want to talk about that, but there's another matter that needs our attention first. Can you come back to the camp ASAP?
That's the plan. Wait a second. What kind of matter are we talking here?
Oh, hello, Yuna. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. The branch campus just got a request from the Governor General. That's all.
Huh? What kind of request?
He asked us to go to the party at Orchis Tower tonight as part
kind
of
of
the
allude to
security.
that on the Go Live notification.
Also, that we greet Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen.
Yay! We go to talk to Alphen and Oliver, but mostly Alphen. Woo! And yes, so now we are going to be in Orchis Tower. Well, what could possibly go wrong? It's not like every other time we've been in Orchis Tower for an extended period of time. It's not like, oh, there's been things that have occurred. Oh, let's see. Time in the shore. Other time in the shore. That bit comes to 4, but we can't talk about that yet. Anyway, Win and the others return to camp, shower, and change into their spare uniforms. Leaving the camp to the railway military police, the students and faculty all headed to the Governor General's office, Orchis Tower. And so, at 6:10 in the evening, we get a panning shot of the train at the camp alongside some railway military police happening to exist. Like that one guy, or those two guys at the front of the train. Or those two at the back. So quite a few overall-wise. Those are the bikes that are left here, so we can't just utilise them to Scarpa if we wanted to. And by that I mean Ash trying to scarp her, but regardless. Nighttime panning shot. It's been a long while since if you've played through the games in order, you'll have seen Crossbell at night. Wow. Things in the mail. How's anyone meant to sleep if the panicle's constantly got lights on? Of course, people showing up for the stuff.
Many influential individuals have gathered here at Orchis Tower tonight. However, we've confirmed that Speaker McDowell was not one of the people invited to the festivities.
Gee, I wonder where he could be.
I worry the citizens of Crossbell won't take the news that their local representative has been snubbed like...
And the reporters get dragged in.
For that. The views and opinions just expressed are not endorsed by this news channel.
Fascism 101. Someone says something that's a bit more disparaging to your government, just silence them. And also, how strange. Why would it be bad to talk about Speaker McDowell? Is it because he has connections to the SSS? No, that can't be. Whatever would make you think that? It's so plainly obvious what's happening with everything. But regardless, we'll just have to keep going until the game fucking actually states it outright to the cast, because... But regardless... Behold! A dining room full of dining tables and food that get dined around there. Panning shots of Orchis Tower. Well, specifically of the room for the branch campus students to be in. Pardon me. I'm surprised it's taken this long before anyone's tried to shoot Una wearing that outfit. But regardless, because it's optional attire, so ha.
Staff and students of Thor's branch campus, thank you for all your hard work.
You're welcome.
I will explain the particulars for the security at tonight's event, but first, allow me to introduce the people for which you'll be providing security.
And now it's time to introduce characters that we already know of, thank you, Coastal 1 and 2, because there's people here who may not know who they are. Imperial Governor Carl Wagnat, Marcus's dad.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm responsible for overseeing the well-being of Heimdall. My name is Carl Regnitz.
And was part of the board for Class 7 when it came to Class 7. So, nepotism person number 1.
Leaves is a part of the capital's suburbs. It's unfortunate we haven't met before, but this is a good opportunity for us to become acquainted.
And nepotism number 2, Irina Reinford, Alyssa's mother, also was on the same board.
Irina Reinford, nice to meet you. I suppose we've been indirectly working with each other via your use of the Orchis 2s, the Derflinger, and the Panzer Soldats. I've read your reports, so I have high expectations for each of you.
Alright, so when are we throwing Sydney out the window?
Governor Regnitz is a sworn ally of the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
She's Elisa's mother. I remember Grandpa mentioning her before.
These guests, on the other hand, should require no introduction.
Now, we don't know who Elise Chaucer is, but the people in red, now who could they be? Okay, that's joking around a bit, but Princess Elfin has suddenly grown up quite a bit since Coastal 2.
It's so nice to meet all of you from the branch campus. I am the Princess of the Empire of Erebonia, Alfin Rice Arner.
They get to look at all the students.
I
wish we could have met before, but I'm glad to finally have the opportunity.
Huh?
Le Gasp! The green-haired fella.
I'm sure it's due to Adios's guidance that we were able to meet tonight.
I am none other than Olivert Rice Arner, though some have taken to referring to me as the debaucherous prince.
And I like to beat the dead horse that I came up with on my own accord, because Olivert's VA. But anyway.
I am here as head of the inspection team.
As in I can't come up
Though,
with a
as
better
it's
joke.
simply for show, it may be more accurate to call me a figurehead.
Fair enough.
However, truth be told, I actually have a small connection with all of you. Up until last year, I was the chairman of the board at Thor's main campus.
So
And
much
coincidences
nepotism
abound,
can
for
occur.
the three here with me comprise the entire board of directors.
Oh yeah, Rufus was nepotism number 3, but he's got much more better positions anyway, so.
I'm sure it's a bit late by this point, but I'd like to welcome you to Thor's. Even in these turbulent times, I wish for each and every one of you to enjoy your youth to its fullest and become the foundation of the world.
Or at least attempt to. You never know when it comes to issues that can occur. After all, most of these people aren't even main characters, they're just supporting cast. And at least doesn't get introduced at all, but ah well. And we're back onto non-voice dialogue with Major Michael. As I explained earlier, we will be on standby on floor 34, the one floor below the event. Let me make this clear. We are here strictly as backup. Do not do anything rash. Now move out, line up, and follow me. And so the branch campus goes off. Shouldn't these guys be following? Ah, regardless. Jeez, this school's got some serious connections. The prince mentioned it to me back during the trade conference, but seeing them all reminds me of my time at the branch campus. Yeah, it takes me back. I remember them all dancing by the bonfire after school festival. Ah, we're bringing up that bit of Coastal 1 that's most of it's completely optional, not canon shenanigans, you know. And also, of course, Randy and Toe will be bringing up the trade conference, seeing as they were both there. But regardless, I can't even picture that. Thank you all for your assistance here. Rufus. Oh, Governor General. You seem to be enjoying your life as an instructor at the branch campus. Seeing that makes me proud to have been the one to nominate you First Lieutenant Orlando. Nominated by the Governor General? I see. For nomination, it sure sounded pretty mandatory. Anyway, did you need something from me? Or to come here to tell me what you're going to do with them? As in, he's got his sources. I haven't a clue what you're talking about. To be honest, I came here to speak with Reen. Ah. Fair play. Join me on floor 36. It's reserved for VIPs. I was able to set up a small window of time during the dinner party to speak with some of the guests. Bring the new Class 7 and Cadet Russell with you. I'd like them to be there as well. Bring the people who have been party members. Other than Toe and Mandy, because they need to be in the room. In a different place. And so, Reen, Class 7 and Tita make their way to floor 36. This is floor 36, VIP floor. Governor Regnitz and Chairman Wynford are in the second room ahead. His Highness, Prince Olivert, and Her Highness are in the furthest room. Please speak with the security guards before entering. Understood. Thank you for your help. Tons of talking ahead of us. Ooh, I'm getting kind of nervous. It's a bit too much for us to go up and have a chat with the royals of the Empire. Well, they said they wanted to talk with the new Class 7. Okay, so Okay, so I want to make a wrestling reference, but I feel like it would just go over everyone's head, so... As for you, Tia, Prince Oliver and Chairman Arena requested to meet with you. It's been quite a while since I've spoken with the Prince. I'm excited to see him again. Ah, yes, you damn Skycast. Anyway, it'll be my first time meeting Alyssa's mother, though. With the exception of the RF Chairman, I'm acquainted with all of them. Thank you, Tina. I am acquainted with the Imperial family as well. No need to be formal, just act the way you always do. And that's how you end up getting thrown out a window. But regardless, easy for you to say, I'm not acquainted with any of these mega VIPs. Why did they upgrade to mega? Well, that now's a good opportunity to get to know them. Let's go to Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena's room first. And now it's time for us to meet the inspection team. You're Class 7 and Miss Tita Russell, correct? Yes, that's right. This is Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena's room. Yes, they're expecting you. Please go in. Alright, pardon us. I wonder what Alyssa's mother is like. Oh boy. How do we explain how Arena's like? Workaholic.
Ah, welcome.
That probably would explain it. And of course Sharon's here.
Sorry to call for you like this. I'm sure you're busy with security matters.
Haha, the plan is working. The key parts of the security are gone. Let's break in. I'm sure there's no one doing that, but regardless.
It's good to see you again, Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena. I see Sharon is with you too.
I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me through the fan account.
I was able to promptly
I said
the
that.
chairman. I'm glad to see you all were able to safely complete your duties for the day.
Still need a little bit of help, but yeah.
I've heard about what you've been doing for your special ops missions. Thank you for your assistance. So you're the new Class 7?
Welcome.
And you are Professor Erica's daughter.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know my mother?
I met her when I went to Libero with my father many years ago. We still keep in touch, even if she spends most of her letters gushing
Yeah,
about
that sounds
you.
about right for Tita's mother.
Mother.
And I'm sure there is
Nice to see you again, Governor
definitely
Regnitz.
there's definitely some senses that are heightened when it comes to Tita's mother, especially involving Agate. But regardless, that's on Falcon. I'm gonna beat them
I believe
up.
the last time was at Corel Imperial Villa.
Oh, and you held Regnitz hostage.
But now
enough.
you're one of Reen's students? This sure is an interesting class.
How did Altina
I
not
heard you
get
met with
arrested?
Machias and Elisa
Oh yeah,
earlier?
because of all the stuff there. Anyway,
Yeah, thankfully. Elisa delivered
spent
orbital
a bit of
bikes
time
and
having
new
them.
equipment for the
although
Dereflinger.
only in cutscene form, sadly. Same with Emma, actually. We had her for all of a second because there was no fights.
I
but,
see.
oh well.
Here, have a seat. Sharon, some tea for our guests.
Certainly.
The new Empire's 8th Metropolis plan. Yes, currently Ordis, Breahard, Ruhr, St. Hark, and Heimdall are the 5 biggest cities in the Empire. Yeah, that makes sense. We plan to add Jurway to the northwest, Haryask in the north, and Crossbow City to them to create the core of the new Empire. New era! There will be a speech explaining the particulars tomorrow when Crossbow's provisional legislation is assembled. That's what they've been planning? Could you give us a quick overview? There are a few elements to it, but the most notable is the new tax plan. Currently, Erebonian tax rates differ by region. Under this new plan, all 8 cities would have the same tax laws and rates as Heimdall. I can understand the approach on that one. Like, okay, we want to modernize the system, we want it to be more universal in terms of what is actually done, so it's not like, hang on, why are they only paying this much when they could be paying that much? And it just makes things fairer, from the sounds of things. That's good, right? I agree with you. I think so. I think with you that. I've heard Crossbell's taxes have been high since the annexation. Yes, different tax rates are a hassle when doing business across regions. The ultimate plan is to have a single tax rate for the entire empire, just like LaBelle, for example. That's why taxes are pretty much the same wherever you go in LaBelle. It seems like a logical plan, but it's going to be a big change for the nobles who live off their provisions taxes. I have no doubt there will be many obstacles going forward. Yeah, it's trying to modernize the empire, but based off of the dialogue that we are seeing here, because obviously we know more about this if you actually play the games, it makes sense. Although it's obviously to try and wrest more power out of nobles' hands. Let's face it, the Civil War kind of proved the point that nobles shouldn't be trusted under any circumstances when it comes to the power-hungry ones, like Cayenne. But regardless. But we plan to discuss all those at the Provisional Legislature tomorrow. Just so you know, Crossbow will benefit greatly from having the same taxes as Heimdall. Really? It's politics. Excuse me, but you'll be talking to Speaker McDowell about this, right? Yes, that was the plan, but it may not be that easy. Apparently he won't be at the dinner tonight. I'm a little concerned about him. I see. I wonder if he's ill. That's a little worrying. Gee, I wonder where he is. I haven't heard anything about Speaker McDowell either. I'm sure he has much to think on though. Council Osborne and Governor General Rufus's plans for one. We all have our respective reasons for coming to Crossbow. I was originally planning on coming here on my own, separately from the inspection team. I'm sure the same can be said of the Prince and Princess. So all this including the visit from the Pinnacle is the doing of the Imperial Government and the Governor General, which means our field exercises being in Crossbow were also, yeah, it's all coming together. Even the railway cannons being deployed here. We did see those. So you saw them. New Dragonov class railway cannons. One of my main reasons for visiting was to oversee their deployment. Dragonov class. I can't make less than reference because this game came out before earlier. It's fucking known to anyone. But why? Chairman Arena, would you explain to us just what those things are capable of? Master Ween. Very well, I'll tell you what we can announce publicly right now. As in, there's things they can't announce. But, flashback to this specific picture, we can tell which scene they're specifically using because you can see Class 7 in the background there. In fact, we can specifically, we can't see all of them, but you can see Ween, Emma, Gaius, and possibly Milliam. Like, if you actually try and look at the image. Dragonov class railway guns are the newest model. They're the official successor to the ones installed at Goelia. As you can see, the ones there. I can't go into specifics, but suffice it to say they maintain the firepower of the old models while drastically increasing their mobility. Basically, if you play Hearts of Iron 4, they're now making the they're making actual railway cannons as part of their resources, so that when war occurs, they can utilize them to do more bombing. To put it in layman's terms. By making use of detour rails, they can be used at any point along the railways. They can also be encircled, and fun can occur. They could even be used along the Transcontinental Railroad, for example. Weapons of mass destruction comparable to the ones of Gradia? Oh, they're talking like as if it's a nuke. I haven't seen them in person, but probably they're capable of destroying large cities with populations of 100,000 or in less than 2 hours. Ah, God, that is destructive. Why would you bring such a thing to Crossbow? Why was never a concern. I was tasked by the Imperial Army to make them, so I did. That's all. The advisor at your school, Professor Smith, helped out as well. What? Okay. Sorry to have betrayed your expectations like this. But both Chairman Arena and I were involved with the establishment of the original Class 7. That's one of the reasons we wanted to meet with you today. We wanted you to be aware of both the bright future and the cruel present between the Empire and Crossbow. Governor Wegmans. Our time is nearly up. I believe the Prince and Princess are waiting to speak with you. It wouldn't do to make them wait any longer than necessary. True, Governor Wegmans, Chairman Arena, please excuse us. Yes, I pray your field exercises turn out well. Take care. So yeah, those Dragonov class cannons. Oof. Painful as they are. Farewell, everyone. I'm in no position to comment on anything Chairman Arena said, but it's alright. She's a tough person. But I know she's fair too. For the time being, I'll accept her in the Governor's words. You have my most gracious thanks. I'd also pray you were able to finish your field exercises safely. Oh, Sharon, what little you know. Or how much you may know, depending on how you want to perceive things. You know, you're okay. I can't just stay calm about all this, but I know those two told us all that without hiding anything. Oh, I'm sure they're still hiding stuff, so I'll accept what they said for now. Yuna. Agreed. I have my own concerns about the 8 Metropolis plan. Yeah, should each think about what we learned tonight, but time is short right now. We should go meet with the Prince and Princess. Yes, they should be in the next room down the hall. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's time to go and see the royals. Class 7 and Cadet Russell of Four's Branch campus have arrived. Hello. I have orders from Prince Oliver to let you pass. Be mindful of the fact that you are meeting with the Imperial family. Please mind your manners. Understood. Please excuse us. The Imperial family. My lips are being very dry today.
Rain! Welcome, all of you.
Elise and Alphen sitting on separate sofas because they can.
Elise, Princess Alphen, good to see you both.
Alphen!
Yes, likewise. If I recall correctly, we haven't seen each other since the end of last year. And Elise. Oh, Elise?
It's nothing.
Oh, calm. I will scream
to see you again, Rain.
I will scream to the rafters till the cows come home that whatever you may think of Falcom, some of the writing that they chose to do with certain characters will forever be ingrained in my mind as the worst thing you could possibly do. So every time I see Elise, I'm just like, oh god, how am I going to regret thinking that she could actually be a good character if they just didn't do what they did. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been too long. I heard you became student council president. Is that going well?
Oh, absolutely. Her popularity with the younger students has simply skyrocketed.
Hooray! Being popular with students. That's never really a fun idea.
Everyone there relies on her all the time. Perhaps tonight, she can rely on her dearest brother to come
Alphen.
Your Highness!
I'm glad to see you two are as close as ever.
So these are the princess and Instructor Rain's little sister.
Both of them are so gorgeous. It's like they stepped right out of a dream.
Aha! Welcome, young Rain.
And it's lines like that makes me go, oh, thank goodness it's Matt Mercer.
Prince Oliver. It's been a while since I've seen you, too.
As much as I seem to complain. Anyway.
Indeed. Over a year? Far too long by my reckoning. Late though it may be, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating. I'd also like to thank you for lending your aid to the branch campus.
Hang on. There's Trails, Persona, what other games you probably remember in games? Certainly not Judgment, because that character's a bit on the evil side. Spoiler alert. On Judgment there, but...
I'm not worthy of those words.
Then again, I should play out other VAs then, by that logic.
You've done a lot for me too, Your Highness. You and Toval. Let me thank you on behalf of all my classmates who aren't here today.
Oh, that little parlor trick I did for you? Think nothing of it.
Meanwhile, the Septium Church. What do you mean he's using an artifact? Someone strike him down. It's just like, actually, no, we can't, because he's friends with them.
I guess the old Class 7
Damn
has
it.
a lot going on. He's pretty charismatic. Just what I'd expect from a prince.
I'd hesitate to call him a typical prince.
Kurt understands that it's all of art.
So we have the new Class 7 and my very own little comrade in arms. It's good to see you again, Kurt, but Tita, has it truly been 3 years?
Wow, they haven't seen each other since then. Huh. And of course he just has his... And of course,
reunion of friends long apart.
Olivert, being the level of billion bard that he is, pulls out his loot from the literal Aether.
I think we'll pass. Besides, I'm sure you don't have much time before the dinner.
I'm glad to see you're the same as ever.
Tina just looks like she's done with all this shit.
It is a pleasure to see you again, too, Your Majesty.
I just love the face, just like, meh.
Wait, what? I've heard rumors about the kind of person he is. They appear to have all been true.
Well, there's Oliver after all.
Dear Oliver, can't you see the new people are overwhelmed by your charms?
And that just means that he rolled successfully on his charisma rolls. Whether that be persuasion, performance, intimidation. Nah, probably not intimidation. Anyway, I have D&D stuff in my mind as well now. I blame Baldur's Gate. Anyway. This brings me back. The last time we were together, Tia, was during the incident in the bar. Wait, no. It was in Phantasma, wasn't it? I go play Sky the Third. Oh, and the Sky games in general. Yeah, that place was pretty tough to deal with. But I'm so happy to see you've been doing well since then, Olivia, Prince Olivert. And it warms my heart to see what a delightful young lady you've grown into. Internet, stay back. I'm certain it's been causing dear Agate no end of trouble. Falcon White. Well, in fact, I'm told you ran into him in Sutherland. He speaks the truth. I've heard all about your previous set of field exercises. Thank you for dealing with the requests. On behalf of the Imperial Government, the old class 7 and Agate helped out a lot. Tide Branch Campus 2, led by Kurt, Tina. Yeah, they're the leaders. Instructor. I had heard that you joined Class 7, Kurt. It truly seems to be a good fit for you. I never expected Cedric would have done such a thing. Princess. So you heard. Oh right, you two are the older siblings of that snobby prince guy. Yuna. I feel like you'll be the first to lose your head. Anyway, that's a little too disrespectful. This is me talking. Oh well, Tina, calm down with the sass. Well, I certainly cannot argue that point. Unfortunately, let me say this, Ween. You as well, Kurt, given what your family has been through. We sincerely apologise for his actions. No, please, don't trouble yourselves over it. My father, brother and uncle have already accepted it. Oh, pardon me, have all accepted it already. Sorry, I can see the words the right way. I swear my dyslexia's gotten worse. Anyway, I am so lost. Oh, it's just been the same as ever and I never noticed, so that's great. You don't have to worry about me either. If anything, I was just surprised how much he grew in such a short time. When did he start being like that? Around summer of last year. After he was unable to attend the summer festival due to illness, it was as though he changed into a completely different person. Look at this small little Cedric. He's grown up. And still looks cute. Anyway, he grew taller and stronger. Well, that he would be fine. But he also became much more forceful. Our mother was worried about him too. We can only assume it's due to the influence of that man. Aurelia Le Guin. I knew she was the man. No. Well, before we suddenly see her hitting a pump handle slam, we get a flashback to earlier in the game. Chancellor Osborne. Recently, Cedric's begun to look up to him too. But isn't he the one they call the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Oh, that's such a long-ass nickname. He's the one who planned the whole annexation of Crossbell, while being dead. To be fair, he has always admired the way the Chancellor has done things to some extent. The Chancellor played a part in helping Cedric recover and grow, and he has my thanks for that. I have no doubt Cedric will learn to control that forcefulness of his one day. Kurt, Ween, please watch over him for me. We can't do much at the branch campus, so you're saying that we should go to the main campus. Okay, let's go. Now, obviously no, but anyway. Oliver, yes. Of course, Your Highness. It sounds like there are some complicated things going on. I've definitely got a better impression of them now. It's clear they both care for their little brother a lot. Who wouldn't care about their family? Except arseholes, of course. Or maybe I should just go outright with it and say that if you don't care about your fellow family, either they were massive cunts to you, or you're a massive cunt to them. That's just how it is. I'll introduce myself as well. You're Elise. What else are we meant to say? I am Elise Schwarzer, Wayne's younger sister. Okay, there's more to say than just Elise, but regardless, thank you all for taking care of my brother. Huh? He's the one who takes care of us. Words. Huh? He's the one who takes care of us. I mean, I don't really look up to him, but I don't hate him or anything. My word. You're welcome, though it is true that we are more often indebted to him. Same here, he helps me out with his lessons and Panzer Soldat related things. Yeah, Wayne is helpful. It's like so. But even so, my brother is still very new to being an instructor, so please take care of him. Was that really necessary? Oh, enough playing around, you. After all, you're the one who looks up to Wayne the most. Alvin. Princess. In any event, I was surprised to hear you had joined Class 7, Altina. Yet somehow I feel like it was meant to be. At least. I'm surprised to hear that. I was under the impression my presence would bring unpleasant memories, given our history. Well, it's true, I'm not pleased with you for having kidnapped myself and the princess, but I was told you've been helping my brother, so I wanted to thank you. Wow, we really do just let bygones be bygones here in Trails, fucking hell. Don't worry, as long as you are sorry, we'll just let you go. Fucking universe full of Gokus, I swear. Anyway, though you made me his student now, I ask that you continue to look after him. Sounds. Woo. Yay. Anyway, Ali. Wait, what was that about kidnapping? I recall hearing you were spy for the Noble Alliance, but yes, as part of my spy missions, I abducted Elise and the princess. Flashback to very early on in Cold Steel 2. For that one. That would also be the first time I met Instructor Wayne. Ah, yes, those sure were the days. Can we stop being nostalgic over a few years ago? It's strange indeed to think that after all that, you'll remember Class 7 now. However, it's all thanks to you I was able to be a damsel in distress and find myself carried to safety in Wayne's arms. Princess. So that's how you all know each other. Wow. I'm impressed with all the things the class you established has achieved, Olivier. Oh, stop it, Tia. You flatter me ever so. I don't even know where to start with that one. But I see now, he definitely acts like a big brother. At least, I guess he's about the same age as me. I had a knock on the door, cuz. My apologies for interrupting. However, it's due time for the dinner party, but you will need to prepare soon. Ah, already. How time flies. Understood. Thank you for letting us know. Well, I suppose it is time once more for the sweet sorrow that is parting. I've little doubt we'll meet again soon, however. Thank you for calling us here to talk. I hope your inspection goes smoothly. Please keep looking out for these two, okay, Elise? Yes, of course. You take care of your class as well, Wayne. I pray you find success with your field exercises. Ah yes, one final thing. Regarding that girl with the mint-coloured hair. Oh, Muse. Ah. Are you talking about Muse Egret? Muse? Egret. I see. Oh boy! So for those that haven't gone through these games before, so this would suggest that she went by a different name, at least when she interacted with Alpha and Elise at some point in the past. So that's great. Just how much of Muse has to be like all shrouded in mystery? Just like how fucking suspicious can one person be? Is a good question to be asking people who don't already know the answer to. No wonder I don't get any viewers on this stream. Huh, what about her? She's a classmate of mine. Oh, I see. Princess? Yes. My apologies for bringing it up. For a moment I thought I knew her, but it must have been my mistake. Farewell for now, and thank you. Well, spoilers for a late cutscene that happens in this tower, but that goes away very quickly. I wish we could have talked a bit longer. Either way, I'm glad to see they all seemed well. Yes, I agree. I had quite a few rumours about Olivier, so I was a little worried. But it seems like he's doing just fine after all. Yay! People are doing fine. Is Olivier his nickname or something? Well, when he visited LaBelle 4 years ago, he hid his identity and took a different name. To me, he's still the funny, smart, and reliable bard Olivier. I'm not sure if those are the words I would describe Olivier in the Sky Games as much, but okay. Is that so? So that means you must know my older brother as well. Oh, you mean Mr. Muller? He and Olivia are pretty much best friends. I had no idea you were his little brother. Well, half-brother. We have different mothers, and frankly, we look nothing alike. I hadn't heard that before. Ali? What's wrong? I just started to feel a little bit of regret for what I did to the princess and Instructor Ween's little sister. Yay! Now we can arrest her and make her be punished. It was a mission, so I know I shouldn't feel bad, but I see. Oh, Tina. Yeah, it seems like you're growing up too, Ali. At least in the princess was both so gorgeous, I can't fall behind. You have your own charms, Yuna, I can assure you. I understand the feeling. So many laughters. Alright, we're all done meeting the VIPs. Party's gonna start soon, so let's get back to floor 34. Yep. Understood. We gotta go back to where we were being before. Well, we should have been if they didn't force us to do all this talking. And yes, this part is very talking heavy. Well, it seems you're done talking with everyone. Rufus conveniently walking out of his room. Ah, Governor General Rufus. I didn't realize you were on this floor as well, Your Excellency. Oh, no need for that. Just call me Rufus. So it's time for the guests to be sent to the venue. But I'm glad I ran into you here, Ween. I'd like to talk with you. In private, I assure you. It won't take much time. Well... Sorry guys, can you head back without me? Well, sure, but understood. And so, Ween and Rufus get up to a talk inside of this room on their own.
There are some things we just can't talk about with the young ones here.
Fair enough. There are plenty of topics.
Come to think of it, I suppose this is the first time we'll have spoken one-on-one like this.
Yes, that's true. So, am I speaking to the Governor General of Crossbell? Or am I speaking to the leader of the Ironbloods?
Suddenly the music ends to add a bit of ominous factor to all this.
Ah, the Ironbloods. Gifted children found and taken in by His Excellency Lord Osborne.
Ironbloods, and Osborne, of course.
Mostly the latter, to answer your question. But you forget, I'm also a former member of the Thor's Board of Directors. At the same time, my younger brother is one of your classmates. I'm certain there is an abundance of topics we could discuss.
If you need to leave a message for Eustace, I'll make sure he gets it. We'll be meeting up before too long.
Ah, so you've already managed to meet with some of your other classmates. Not all of them, though. I suppose it must be difficult getting a hold of Gaius and Instructor Valestine.
I think Gaius is... Oh yeah, I forget for most Console 3, Gaius is just off the face of the earth. And as for Sarah, isn't she doing bracelet work? So, I mean, that could be a struggle sometimes, I guess, but...
How much does he know?
How much information would he have been handed by, oh, I don't know, the intelligence division having...
Our time is short and better spent on topics besides my brother.
Yeah,
what I wish to discuss is your rather fascinating lineage.
I'll take a while for that line to appear.
Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go.
Back to the end of Coastal 2 that we totally finished.
This is going to be our final battle.
Anyone that says otherwise, even with proof of
the group's
proof of the parts, does not concern me, and I will call you out for misinformation and fake news.
Myself and His Excellency the Chancellor.
Relentlessly, without looking back. As long as you do.
No, he's dying in a flashback. We've already had the emotions.
I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours. And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell.
As was Reno in initial.
Why?
And then for the Coastal 2 Pacific stuff.
Still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead!
But I lived.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
But he dead.
But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He did get revenge on you! Was everything he did...
went that a bitch.
Was his whole life for nothing?
Yes.
Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
Reen, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
Long flashback of Costello 2's ending. We ignore the epilogue.
As much as I wanted to ask while all that was happening a year and a half ago, I couldn't. What is the Black Workshop? And how were they able to create Millium and Altina? What is the Phantasmal Blaze plan that Chancellor Osborne took from the Society? And how did you become leader of the Ironbloods?
My lord, it's nearly time.
You shouldn't have been in flashback for that long, Reed.
I shall be there shortly. I can answer some of your questions. Only His Excellency knows the truth about the Black Workshop.
So asking Rivers is fruitless.
He entrusted the Black Rabbit to me personally. Second, I'm sure Claire, Lecter, and Millium don't know this, but it seems we're being tested. They want to see whether any of us, yourself included, can reach the core.
The core?
In regards to me being the leader of the Ironbloods, 12 years ago, I manipulated my father into sending a Jaeger Corps called Arndor.
And the truth is revealed. It was Rufus that is the reason as to why Argamir attacked Osborne. Obviously through to Cabrera.
Arngarm. That's the Corps V from the Imperial Liberation Front was the leader of. He said they were hired by some high-up noble to attack the Chancellor, but...
I wanted to test you. I wished to see just how capable this commoner Chancellor was, and if he could figure out who did it. Then one day, when I was practicing falconry with your adoptive father, Baron Schwarzer, who should he introduce me to but His Excellency? He had known it was me the whole time.
Are you so bored you feel the need to play with fire? Do you tire of your empty days spent tied down by your family and title?
Yes, I apologize for the other day, but it seems you're aware it was me who sent you that little greeting. The four great houses have no future. From here on, I shall consider you my true father, and one day surpass you.
Ha ha! Ironbloods, is it? They say children should surpass their fathers. I eagerly look forward to that day.
And so, that is how I became the first Ironblood.
A lot of things have been stated now. And, Rufus, yeah, I think he's good. A good character in terms of just what the writing actually tries to do. I think, obviously, Falcon's writing not the best on several people, but anyway. Later that evening, the dinner party at floor 55 began. Members of the invitation team met with influential individuals from all around Crossbell. And we get a panning shot of that. How lovely. So obviously a joyous time is being done. Meanwhile, watching on from a screen, the branch campers have their own nice little place to just eat some food and relax a bit, while still being part of a security detail, so they definitely should just be, you know, aware of any potential threats that may occur. Wow, this is so tasty! Pardon me. Sure didn't expect to get the same food as the rest of the dinner party. Pardon me, again, I think. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway. Haha, that sure was nice of them. No, please stop doing the ha-has. Please, guys. If only I could find some way to get closer to the princess. I'm gonna have to put my foot down here now, Sydney. That ain't happening. Ah, she was quite the looker. Black-haired one was more a little cute herself. Oh, okay, this is the last we'll be seeing of Pablo. I hope you enjoyed his screen time, as he's about to get murdered by Reen for even suggesting how cute Elise may actually look. Shit, I've now suggested it. He's now going to kill me. I'm just making fun of the fact that Falcon really do choose to have certain traits of people. Anyway, look at them all. They sure seem like they're having a good time. Humph, students don't need to be given such extravagant food. Well, we couldn't say no to Governor General Rufus's generosity. It's nice of him to invite you too, Wendy. Not allowed to leave the tower though. So let's say an enemy attacked and Randy got blown and sent flying through the window and landing outside the tower. Would that automatically break the rule? Or would that be fair game because he was forced out the tower? But still, it's good to have you with us. Rufus. Why, Falcon? Why did you kill a falcon? This is what I'm getting from some of this sometimes. He's not the type to mess with people. I'm sure everything he said is true. Hiring Fies Jaegerkorps 12 years ago, becoming the head of the Iron Blood, the connection between him and the Blood and Iron Chancellor was my father, Baron Schwarzer. Oh, those bitches suddenly doing the best. So father knew Chancellor Osborne even back then. Does that mean the day he found me in that blizzard? Bean? What's wrong? You don't look well. Oh no, I'm okay. I was just thinking about something. I don't blame you. From the sound of it, some pretty heavy stories came out during your special op missions earlier today. Well, make sure you eat something. Can't go to war on an empty stomach or something. Yeah, you're right. Should just focus on my own issues, but now I need to focus on what's in front of me. The students and the field exercises. Which means, behold, there's a load of people doing things. We probably go and talk to them. Oh, Muzi, there was something I wanted to ask. Have you met the princess before? Oh, why do you ask that? Well, she mentioned you looked like someone she knew, so I was just wondering. I may have run into her at a dinner party in the capital once or twice, but I hear you're very well acquainted with Prince Oliver yourself, Tia. I believe I heard your future with that red-headed bracer was blessed by one of His Highness's performances. Falcon, why must you just do this to us? What? Really? Why would Prince Oliver... That guy performed? I don't remember. Why do you know so much, Muzi? Muzi, infuriating me. Nah. You're still gloomy. I thought you had brightened up a bit after talking to His Highness, but I'm sure she still has many concerns between the railway cannons and Governor General Rufus. Is that so? Hey, well, hello, person in chat. Man, what's your guys' problem? You all look like crap. Hello to you too, Ash. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I predict the fucking... I should not... How the... Why does this happen? I shouldn't say the exact line as people. You know what? This could be excused because I've played this game way too many times. But regardless... Fucking hell. I don't remember what's in all the cutscenes because I used the turbo through them, especially on the Nightmare one. Fucking hell, that was a turbo fest. What do you want? You just look like you've been wandering around the whole time. Yeah, I was looking for ways to get out of this tower. Ash, you know the rules. They don't got any booze here for us, so I was thinking of going and hitting the nightlife. Maybe find some babes to enjoy it with. Ash. Want to join me? No. Sheesh, haven't you been scolded for that exact thing before? And what was that supposed to make me want to come? Yeah, Ash is very inexperienced in that sort of field. Anyway, seems like the students are having a good time. Humph, they need to be more aware of their surroundings. They should have the mindset that their mission is only finished once you've returned to camp. Michael is correct, seeing as we are meant to be part of a detail of security. By the way, the inspection team will be on standby after this until it's time for them to move again. Is our camp going to be okay? I thought you were supposed to be there. There's no need to worry about that. The RMP troops stationed there are the best of the best, and we haven't spotted any movement from the society recently. Haha, well, aren't you on top of things? Anyway, what happened to Major Claire and Lecter? They are currently on a mission outside the tower. Spoiler alert, it's still somewhere within crossbow. Don't worry about them, just focus on your own task. Got it. Man, everywhere we go, everything is classified. Well, that's what happens when red tape is used for literally everything. The party should be ending in a half an hour or so. And so the dinner party reached its conclusion without any incidents. Until the guest houses for the inspection team had been prepared, they were to remain on standby in the tower. You are free to do as you wish, however you must remain on floor 34. So the moment anyone goes off, they should just immediately get thrown out the window. I've been talking about throwing people out the windows today. If you are called for, you must return immediately. Now break. And so a bunch of them start walking out and we specifically zoom in towards Muse. There isn't a whole lot of time, but I guess I'll take a look around the floor. And now that we're done with that cutscene stuff, we can now talk to literally everyone on the floor. Although the Pacific Story event is over here for the time being. But there's a lot of people to talk to. We even do have access to vending machines up here, though they'll be full of the same things that are normally in the vending machines. So, regardless, if there is anyone that you want to talk to specifically, you can. So that's cool, so we can just talk to these people. Seems like all the clubs are starting to hang out together. Yeah, I noticed that too. I guess Muse left early. That's fine. I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. Anyway, did you try the dessert that just came out? If you hadn't had any yet, you should really try some. Will do. Okay, well, they're talking about dessert, and I'm not hungry, so that's good. Sandy and Faye are talking together. Man, all these dishes were just great. Yeah, they really were. So I'm not able to get my hands on such high-quality ingredients, but I'll try to recreate this flavour once we get back to camp. The sauce on this main dish, for example. I wonder how you can get such a deep flavour. Well, I did get a slight hint of lotus. Ah, lotus. That must mean I'm a week in honey. That's amazing, Freddy. Thank you. All in a day's work. See, when Freddy's not just using various insects, he actually does have a good mind when it comes to food. Altina's on her Orchis, and we do get a position on the camera for this. Altina, what's wrong? Ah, instructor. I just received my periodic contact from the intelligence division. It seems there's been an unexpected development. Unexpected? Yes, Major Wonder and Major Claire. Not only are they not here at the tower, they're not even in Crossbow City anymore. That's a little worrying. Wait, was it even okay for you to tell me that? They didn't say it was confidential, so it's probably fine. It's likely either Tangan Gate still under construction or Belgard Gate to the west. Wait, but this morning? Hey, Ali! Leonora. Man, today really woke me up. Oh, you're talking to someone. Oh, it's no big deal. Go ahead, I'll get out of your way. Understood. Pardon me. Well, sorry to butt in, instructor. And so those two go off to join the rest of the swimming club, which we can still go and talk to. So, you know, supply team had to use the Orbital Network for today's exercises. It's actually pretty tricky, but at the same time, it feels like there's a lot of untapped potential there. Well, either way, it was a pretty good lesson for me. Okay, so there's a lot of people to talk to still. Oh god, why are we doing this? Meanwhile, over here, so you met Prince Oliver when he was visiting the Bell? What was that like? Well, I can't really go into the details, but go play Sky. It should be what just brazened in big text. Just, you want to know what happened in LaBelle? Go and play our earlier fucking games. And then those in the West on PlayStation 4 or 5 will be like, but we can't. And they'll be, well then, that's not our problem. And that argument will carry on once more. Damn you, Exceed. Anyway. Olivia, I mean Prince Oliver, is very talented with an orbital gun, and his art saved us a bunch of times. Oh, and I heard at one point he drank a whole bottle of expensive wine without paying in order to get thrown in jail. That happens quite early on in Sky, actually. So, Tia must have gotten that info from either Oliver himself or one of the others that were around at that point in the game, told her that. Why would he do that? I suppose he's just the adventurous type. It sounds like Tia knows the prince pretty well from their time traveling together. Go play Sky, go play Sky. Meanwhile, with the there's just Louise talking to us this time. When Yuna talks about Crossbow, you can see her eyes sparkling. I'm a little relieved. Yuna's really talking a lot today. I'm glad to see that she has some energy back. And talking to Yuna, we get a bit more of a cutscene going on here. Oh, Instructor, I was wondering, how was your talk with Governor General Rufus? It felt very productive, but also completely unproductive. And that's how it tends to be sometimes. He may be my friend's brother, but things aren't ever easy with him. Sounds like he's a tough nut to crack, even for you, Instructor. Ever since the annexation, a day hasn't gone by where we haven't heard his name. When I think about it, he really is an amazing person, and just as terrifying. Especially considering that most people in Crossbow don't have any resentment towards him. It's not really my place to comment on that. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Anyway, I'm surprised about the princess. Not to mention your wonderful little sister. As a brother, I bet you're thinking she's the cutest thing ever, huh? Yeah, but she can be pretty tough to deal with at times. I will admit she's grown into a beautiful woman, just like her mother. Wayne, how old is your sister again before you start saying things? The only issue is how she's going to make her social debut. It'll need to be pretty grand to scale off any sleazy guys. Wayne. That sister complex of him is worse than I heard. Damn you, Falcom. But maybe that's worth an extra point or two. In regards to what, Yuna? In regards to what? Oh yeah, there's also Toro Mandy here. Man, that was a serious feast. Really hit the spot. The only thing that would have made it better is a nice cold one or three. Oh wait, I heard you two went out drinking together. I'm a little jealous. Can I come along next time? Of course, you're welcome any time. But I'm a little surprised. Don't think you were much of a drinker. I'm a lightweight. I admit, but I'll have a social drink from time to time. Haha. I bet you're a real wild drunk. Man, I'd love to see that at least once. To picture it now. Our serious little turned man-eater. Just add booze and she chases down all the younger guys. Randy. What? No, I wouldn't do that. Just nod and smile, Ween. Right, anyway, out into the hallway, and immediately Sydney and Kurt are over here. I wonder if there's any way I can beat Princess Alphen. Kurt, can't you use your connection somehow? That's a nearly impossible request. Even if I could meet her, I wouldn't want to take you with me. Come on, Kurt. Sydney's his usual self. Wait, we can challenge him? Nope, that's the way sneaking thing. Okay, so he must be challengeable earlier, and I've forgotten about it. Ah well. Heading along, there's music club there. There's also that door there is currently not available to be used. I may have alluded to that now. Get a swath of this, you two. Oh god, Pablo, why do you talk like that? Doesn't it inspire you, motivate you? If this is Naywalk, then I don't know what is, baby. When you say that about everything, it really loses its impact. I don't kind of understand what he means this time, though. Yeah, because they're looking... Behold! Crossbell! It's just buildings. Anyways, heading along over this way, we get slotted into a cutscene. Seriously, were you not listening to a word I've said? All members of the mass media need to be on standby in their room until given the go-ahead. Ah, damn it, Vivi, what are you doing this time? Well, it's not like I was trying to sneak up on the inspection team or any of the VIPs. I wanted to see if I could get a little interview with a member of the security team, or maybe the branch campus. Oh hey, you're from the RMP, aren't you, Chief Instructor Irving? Think you could tell us about... That's quite enough! Ah, so that's where you were, Vivi. Oh, hey there, Ween. You know her? I take it that means she's one of your schoolmates from the main campus. Yep, I'm Vivi with the Imperial Chronicle. I graduated just last spring alongside Ween. Fine, Schwarzer, I leave her to you. Tell your friend to follow the rules. And Michael goes off. He'd be handsome if he wasn't such a hard ass. Well, I don't disagree, but he's right. You should follow the rules here. Worst case scenario, you might get kicked out. Yeah, I guess. I was just hoping I'd run into a member of the inspection team or one of the VIPs. Speaking of Dow's absent and I couldn't get a hold of his granddaughter. Ugh. Pardon me, and yeah, more of Chris foreshadowing. Yeah, I wonder why. Ah, so that's where you went, Fifi. Crap. Oh, did you come up here too? Fifi, we're supposed to be working together. Don't run off on your own like that. I mean, it'd be bad for you if you barged in somewhere you shouldn't and got kicked out, right? Well... Fine. I'll just sit quietly till the interviews. Thank you, Waynes, for reeling her in. Bye for now, Wayne. Keep sending me those landscape shots, but let me know if you find any juicy info you can share with me. Yeah, got it. And off they go. I could certainly learn a thing or two from her when it comes to energy, but she said something about not being able to get in touch with the McDowells. Just not at all. That's definitely a concern. Anyway, Ash is all the way over here near the elevators. Of course the elevators are out of order. The emergency stairs seem pretty well guarded too. I guess my only option is to fake being sick. I'm actually pretty amazed of how you'll just bout things like that while one of your instructors is right next to you. Well, by this point I figured I could just buy you off. How? So, how about it? Help me get out of here and there's something in it for you. Quit joking around and get back to the room. Damn stick in the mud. Well, Ash has been taught a lesson today. Stop assuming things, as per usual. So that would mean... This is ringing every 4 reporters. Phoebe seems like she's really going at it, as usual. So the reporters are in there. Anyway, now our next objective is the emergency stairs. Thanks, Ash, for the tip that the emergency stairs exist. Although, in heading that direction, we do get cutscened into going towards the door, so... Just as I thought. Hehe, lovely to see you again. Someone talking in the emergency stairwell? Now I should check it out. And we shall, because there's not much else we can do at this point. I want to get to the battles. We've been an hour in and there's been no fighting.
I can't believe you enrolled at the branch campus.
I wonder which young woman that could be. That voice. Alf and Elise and Muse are all talking together. In the stairwell.
I had no clue. I had assumed you transferred to a girls' school in Orchis.
Well, to be fair, I did dodge the topic in my letters.
And so, in the cutscene in an earlier part, I don't remember which one, when Alfred and Elise were talking about we shouldn't protect her, they were referring to Muse.
But just for fun, I also left you a little hint here and there.
You're the same as ever. So you had all our letters to Orchis forwarded to Leaves?
Oh, the effort that would take.
Doesn't it sound like something right out of a spy novel?
Oh, what? Am I meant to believe that James Bond exists in Trails now?
I did it partly so the two of you wouldn't worry. Of course, I also just wanted to surprise you.
We were
that's
worried about you anyway, though. But I'm glad to see you're okay. Your replies took longer, so I thought something may have happened to you. I wasn't able to help you at all. Neither was I. I wish there was something I could have done.
Oh, you two. Your concern is more than enough. I couldn't keep going to St. Estrella either way.
Oh, is that how it's been
Though I will say, I miss having girl talk with the princess. And hearing your tales of brotherly love, Elise.
Falcon! Stop it!
You really...
I am going to purposely avoid doing a bonding event in Cold Steel Fort that I actually quite like. Just because I don't want to get any of those special moments with characters that Falcon have decided, no, we need to push this thing. We need to push it. You know, we need to have these sorts of character tropes that are just so infuriating, and it makes me just want to strangle myself at this point, just so I don't have to read it.
So you go by Muse at Thor's? It seems like they throw you into actual combat a lot. Are you going to be okay?
Actually, we haven't seen Muse in actual battle at all.
Yes.
Yet at this point.
This is the path I've chosen for myself.
Outside of being one of the many people having to fend
if
off
something
the
were to happen,
stuff
I'm sure your gallant brother would protect
during
me.
last time, but regardless.
Huh?
sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Ween, how dare you eavesdrop on girls and their various gossip? You know that that's a thing that boys shouldn't be doing.
Reen? Reen?
Sorry, Your
That's
Highness.
indeed his name.
Trying to listen in on a maiden's secrets, are we?
Sheesh. I guess all that explains the way you've been acting towards me this whole time.
Don't worry, Reen. It's
Well,
not
at least
your
we do
fault.
have some answers to certain factors.
Yes, she's always been like this.
For better and for worse, as one would say. Regardless. Now with non-speaking stuff, I see. So you were enrolled at St. Estrella before. Oh god, that's hard to say. Yes, up until the end of last year. I was a year below these two, but they always looked after me. It might be more accurate to say she was always teasing me. Oh good, so everyone teases Elise. Thank you, Falcom. Tee-hee, well how could I resist when you're this cute? Damn you, Falcom, how dare you make me have to agree with you. Yes, I completely agree. And pardon me. You too, Princess? At this point, you should make sense of that. I'm just going to call it Saint Asteria still, because that's how I pronounce it. I guess it makes sense for a noble girl to go there. But why did she leave? Why did she come to the branch campus? All these questions and more. Answered. Maybe for the player, but not for Ween. No, I'm not joking. Your Highness, Lady Elise, it's time. Oh no. Sorry, I'll be back right away. We need to move to the guest house in the city now. Ah, right, I heard about that. I'm sure you'll have a lot on your plate starting tomorrow, so be sure to get some rest. You too, Elise. Yes, both of you as well, Ween, Muse. Please be careful. Remember what happened in Sutherland? Yeah, got it. Teehee, thank you. And then Muse grabs Ween's arm to toy with these two, so, you know, really now, Mildy? Hehe, good night, Elise, Princess. I think I'll boil him for a bit. Can't say whether I'll ever give him back, though. Oh, please, please make sure Ween can't go anywhere near. Please make Falcom not be able to do anything between Ween and Elise. They could do something between Ween and Alpha, and that I wouldn't be too annoyed at. But please, anything but Elise. Sorry, I'll give you a call tomorrow. You're going a little too far with your jokes. Teehee, what if I told you I wasn't joking? Falcom! You know what, I'm just going to keep the Lloyd. You know what, I could remove the Lloyd and it'd be Stephen Richards underneath that, and it would still fit for my opinions on some of the stuff. I'm jealous. I can almost understand Cedric's feelings. I wonder how serious she really is. Why does everyone want to jump onto Ween? Ah! She's not the type to show her true colours, but considering her position, she must have some kind of motive. Yes, true. She's a good girl, but sometimes I think she's a bit too smart for her own good. And I just hope she doesn't have some outrageous plan. Little does Princess Alpha know. She has plenty of outrageous plans. See Code Still 4, but we won't be talking about that right now. I should say Code Still 3 actually still. Later on in Code Still 3. Not now, but later. And actually, she might have some plans in this part as well, but regardless. So, you were enrolled in St. Astaria all along. I had my suspicions, but was never quite sure. All at least we'd ever talk about was her dear brother Ween. I'm sure there were other topics of conversations outside of the teasing. I heard my fair share about you from the princess as well. Between the two of them, I just couldn't help falling in love. Well, from the start of it, you were pretty close to my sister and the princess, right? I want to thank you on their behalf. Oh no, you don't need to thank me. Those two treated me very well, with no regard for our different social positions. Leaving them behind was my only regret when I left the school. I see. Count's family and orders. They must have been under some pressure at the time. Damn you, Civil War. Pressure from my will, from Chancellor Osborne's imperial government. Stop holding on to Ween like that. Hey, please don't make that face. I still have an attachment to my old school, but I've made friends here with Yuna and the others here. Most importantly, I've met the man of my destiny here. No. You need to stop joking around about that. What's all this about? Well, hello there, Ash. Why, hello there. Hey now, Instructor Schwarzer, didn't think you were the type. Getting real close with the student body, huh? Ah, Bruce, you did this on purpose, didn't you? Now Ash is gonna be this... Ah, no, this is... You misunderstand. Our relationship is strictly platonic, as you pull Ween's arm further in. For now, I'm ready to give him my all, at any time, though. You really are taking this way too far. I'll focus my power and... whoosh. Oh. Huh. The hell was that? Instructor, what are you doing? Having a thrilling conversation. Oh, Muse and Ash are here. Has something happened? No, we just met by chance. Did you guys need something? Yes, it is almost time. We need to see the inspection team off, right? Right, you two should get back to your classes. And in comes the things that are bad. Instructor Ween. What's wrong? There's no mistaking it. The same sensation I felt during the Civil War. Which means McBurn. What's with this chill in the air? And lo and behold.
What?
Bad things are coming.
An explosion.
And this is why we always need to be prepared.
The hell's going on?
Something happened on the roof.
What's going on?
Here, footage from the rooftop cameras.
Oh, thank goodness for CCTV.
Is that the landing ship from earlier today? Huh? Who are those guys?
It's McBurn and Campanella. They're fucking things up.
Number 1, the almighty conflagration.
Wait, is that...
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, but I probably delayed this stream for a while because McBurn fight incoming.
Enforcers.
I dread every McBurn fight.
Randy, check on the students and the inspection team. Major Michael, can you get in touch with the security force? Got it.
The elevator's out of commission. Use the emergency...
Understood.
And Ween goes running off.
Instructor!
Classes 7, 8, and 9, form up. Grab all your gear. We're heading to floor 36, the VIP floor.
Do not break the chain of command. This is the branch campus. Security room. Do you copy?
Class 7 goes running off.
Oh, wait, you guys! Don't worry, I'll go bring him back.
I'll go too. We'll return with them as soon as we can.
Mute and Ash conveniently also running off. Under the disguise of...
Just what are you up to?
We'll bring them back.
I just want to see how things play out for myself.
Muse!
Why is she...
Damn it! What the heck are they doing?
Well, that ruins everything.
Leave them to Schwarzer. We need to secure the guests.
Meanwhile, on the 35th floor of the emergency stairs, Ween is bolting it.
Is this a reaction to those black flames? If I'm not careful, my power might break loose.
Oh no, you might accidentally be more powerful against McBurn. Maybe kill him. No, that won't happen. Anyway, Sharon shows up. Yay!
Sharon. I shall be joining you. I've received permission from the chairman.
That'll be a big help. It seems there are 2 of them. The almighty conflagration and...
Yes, another enforcer. An extremely...
We know who Campanella is, guys. We've played previous games. At least I assume people did.
We strike.
Never mind that. Archaisms appear. And to show their strength, they one-shot them. Class 7 will not be getting that luxury. Sadly. Meanwhile, back at the bottom of the emergency stairs.
Could they have already gotten inside?
Archaisms! Oh, damn it.
At a time like this?
Hey, don't start the party without me.
You two?
Ash pulling out his axe thing and Muse with her
Ash,
sniper rifle.
But why are you here, Muse?
Can't let you guys steal the show every time.
I just thought it might be fun to come help you out.
We can talk later. Right now, we need to defeat these things.
Fine, whatever. Just...
Who do you think you're talking to?
Now, let's show them a thing or two.
Let's start the
And we welcome you to having new party members. Properly now, in terms of Ash, outside that one soldat battle earlier. as we now have Ash and Muse on our side. Do they have their orders? Yeah, they do. Okay, so yeah, I can't look at their crafts and all that at this very second because they are, you know, we'll look at them like. Well, actually, no, we'll look at them if we get to them, and then I'll also look at the orders once we've got some brave points because we don't actually have brave points at the moment.
You can't escape. Fire! Wide open.
It's mine.
Right, we've gone to Muse, so let's actually talk about the orders first. Muse's order, Art Celebration for 2 brave points for 12 turns. EP cost is minus 80%, and it restores 20% of your EP, and the arts go up on a medium amount for 2 turns. So, you know, it's useful if you happen to be using arts a whole bunch. So if you pair her off with people like Emma, Elliot, that sort of thing. Crazy Hunt, on the other hand, for 3 brave points, you get 6 turns of critical plus 50%. And as we know, critical means that we actually get to break them. No, we get to unbalance them a lot more often than just, oh, there's a chance based off of weapon types. Malarkey. Also a strength and speed, small buff for 2 turns. So all in all, not a bad order, but for the same amount of BP, we can just go no to damage, so yeah, take it what you will. Anyway, with Muse, she has Ozzy Blue for B-Power, D-Break, and Yes to the Unbalance, and a line, small line, a set, freeze of 20%, and a petrify of 20%. And it's a magical attack, which means that's why she utilizes the art stat. Woo! And Sapphire Wayne. A medium area that restores 20% HP, cures KOs, elements, and stat downs. So, similar to Altina, we now have 2 dichotomies when it comes to healing. Shame it's only a 20% HP up. It means that you're still going to definitely want to rely on arts, like the Tira, maybe even Tira Ball soon, Holy Breath. You want to rely on those more, or even items, sadly. But it's options that we have, nonetheless.
Azure Wings, shoot!
Oh yeah, they have power gainable things. Meanwhile, with Ash, similar to what he has in the Sold Out stuff, we've got Rumbling Smash for 30 CP. He has Power B, Break B, an area that can impede 100%, and Faint 30%. And Weaver's Whirlwind for 80! 80! A Power of A, Break of C, 10% possibly. Unbalanced and large area with a 50% chance of KO and a 50% chance of Nightmare. You're more likely going to be seeing Nightmares occur than KOs, but that's just how it is. And also for what you get out of it, not really worth it in my opinion. Well, let's work shit up.
Yeah! Keep it up!
Unfortunately, that one was casting Tira, but we made it so it wasn't going to heal one of them and heal the other, so... Regardless.
Here I go! Wide open!
It's mine! I got this.
Yeah! Keep it up!
So it's always fun to be able to say new party members. I do like that when that's doable. Oh god, I just realised that from this point forth, at this point forth, outside of possibly 1 or 2 people, it's all going to be returning party member when it comes to Cold Steel. So that's going to be fun, but regardless. After doing that battle, meanwhile, at the same time, Reen and Sharon have already made it to the roof. And yes, that is a nice orbital charging station that we get to deal with. Ah, the rooftop. Last time we had to fight something here, that was the White Ion that Quace was building.
Let's go.
For the purposes of trying to stop the SSS from ruining his plans. And then suddenly Azure Tree. But regardless. So if you really want to buy anything, then, you know, now would be the time to do so. We still haven't bought any of these ones, but regardless, we don't actually have to buy anything at this moment. But we are resting. Shame we won't have 200 CP, but it is what it is. We had no control over that. We literally had no chance of getting more.
Took you long enough. I was dying of boredom.
There were a lot of stairs.
I
Didn't expect to run into you here.
That voice.
The worst possible combination.
I mean, there could have been more than just the two of them. That would be worse, I'd argue. I mean, let's see. There could have been one or two of the Angus's that are good at fighting.
That was actually pretty good.
Some of the other enforcers could have showed up. So...
Your skills are impressive, in or out of a Panzer Soldat.
Muse's orbital rifle skills were better than I expected, too.
You flatter me.
Don't need you to tell me how great I am.
Let's follow
Regardless.
the instructor.
Yeah, he's way ahead of us.
You guys can come with us, but you have to be careful.
Understood.
Let's go already!
And so...
No turning back now.
We now have these two in our party, and they start at level 27. Meaning, yes, use them, for fuck's sake. And we can even go into their ordnance. For now, we can't change out Scorpio or Virgo, but as you notice, they don't have EX. Haha. But serious, really? I'd much... Oh, Scoldon, huh? Oh, I'd much rather you... because Sharon's does so well now, so she takes Diva for herself. Take Cat, and you get Scold. Now, why would I do that? Well, if we actually... Can we look at them? Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Well, for Ash specifically, Scorpio! It's a Mirage Quartz, how useful, with increased damage to enemies in break state. So having Skull, you know, increase the break damage is just a good combination, just straight up. And his second ability for with Scorpio is break damage up as HP drops. So that means he just does more break damage regardless of whether he's got health or not, which is useful. Meanwhile with Muse, Virgo, offensive art, still critical damage, suggesting that you should really be casting art. And recovers HP for offensive art. Woo! So, overall, and of course I'm looking at them in the subquartz, so we can't actually look at their stats properly. But we do get this ordnance station here, so we can at least, you know, heal our party. Maybe even open up more of the slots on Yuno and Kurt, since we'll use them. But actually, we have plenty. Let's do that and then Tina, we just haven't bothered. Oh, I've used up Mirage Quartz's stuff again. Also, they don't have much in terms of what is necessarily needing to be opened, which is nice. And, oh boy, Muse has one of these dreaded, let's have a full line. However, unlike with Arrow and Cod Steel 1, you don't have to worry about trying to open most of it on your own accord. Just make sure you have plenty of water, Seraph. Right, anyway, now that I've done that, I'm going to actually equip some quartz to them. So, Dragon Fane, Socket Cousin's Field, that's not so useful right now. We want something that's useful. We'll put that on Cut. And then... Oh, Night Gleam's nice to have actually for someone like Muse. But Muse, we need to wait until she's actually part of the party fully. So for the time being, we'll put Nemesis Harrow on Yuna. Well, anyway, with Wayne not in the party, we are defaulted to using Yuna. So, double advantage. There's a lot of them here this time round.
Sure. You're mine.
Us being able to just get into the fray of things very easily is very nice.
It's my turn.
Let's see. Oh, we have Crystal Edge. That's nice. I don't know how many of them are actually gonna. That's why you don't cast arts.
Not
today. The game will just be like, no.
It's my turn. Take this.
Yes.
That sucked that I couldn't actually do the old art thing.
Orchis, activate.
I got this. Yeah.
Keep it up.
And into the battle we've gone once again. It's gonna attempt to heal that one. So if I do that,
Eight's down.
It's mine.
The tear is going to heal on that one, which is fine, because our break is actually quite nicely done. And it missed on Kurt, haha. But oh, he's standing just far enough away where it doesn't matter.
Nope.
I got this.
Let's go. Ha! There.
It's mine.
It's my turn. Yeah. Now's our
The
chance.
camera, because we're in a tight room like this.
It's
Ah.
my turn. Yeah. Our chance.
It's mine.
Stay down. Right on.
Good work.
Yay! People are doing their job properly by winning. We have Altino in the back ring, which allows us to utilize that for that purpose.
Floor.
Yuno is exhausted
We can get to
already.
the roof from the 40th floor. Let's keep going.
Let's wipe them out!
Strike! There!
It's mine.
Yes. Azure wings, shoot! Now's our chance.
It's mine!
The nose.
Here I go. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah! Very well. Yeah!
I'm going. Yeah. Let's go.
It's mine!
They keep coming.
My turn. You're mine!
Yes. There.
Sarah Watts, repeat.
All right. You can't escape. Fire! Our chance. Kurt.
Leave it to me. Yeah! Very well. Yeah!
How it just heals itself like an idiot.
I'm going.
When am I getting the CP?
Sure. Yeah!
Actually, we do get it, but a loser who doesn't need it. Oh,
Keep it up. It's my turn. Yeah.
Don't give up.
Thank you. My turn.
All right.
I got this. Yeah!
and we win.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, Uncanny reaches level 3! Meaning it gets Fairlass and the potency of healing arts is increased. More so, an EP automatically recovers per turn, specifically just 5. For now. It will go up.
This is taking forever.
It's still the fastest way we've got. Let's hurry.
Man, if only there was a quicker well. Oh, we should probably heal before we foolishly hold the breath.
Thirty-ninth floor. Last one.
Almost at the rooftop.
And then the roof is here. But before we enter, we do get access to one of these ones. That's nice to have. But there's nothing much else I think we need to do, / can do. Make it to the rooftop. I wonder if the fight's already started. Are you ready? Let's go to the rooftop. Everyone, let's go. Yeah. We're really going to stir things up. Earlier, Wayne and Sharon just standing there while we get told that McBurn is the blazing demon. Thanks, we already knew this. Thank you both for the flasher.
Long time no see, Kruger. You too, Ashen Kid. Weird place for a reunion, though, huh?
I would have much preferred a tea party.
I knew it was you. That power within you. Now I understand how much of a monster you really are.
But do you?
Oh yeah? You say that. But you looked in a mirror lately? That ogre power of yours is much more a part of you now than it was the last time we met.
Perhaps you should refrain from calling the Divine Knight. It may do little more than
Thank you,
add-
Sharon. We don't have to waste our time with the whole Heed McCall no moment.
Yes, I know. We fought him for a little bit back at the Infernal Castle. I have an idea what he's capable
As in,
of.
that encounter probably lasted all of like 5 seconds, and it's like, oh god, he's too strong. And then, if I can't ask you perform that won't be necessary for that bit.
Hey now, you make it sound like all I ever want to do is fight. I'm nowhere near as bad as Volta or Little Miss Ogre, you know?
Speaking of which, how is Walter? What's he up to at this point? I forget what he's up to as to why he's not involved in Cold Steel 3 or 4. Maybe they explained that at some point. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Campanella the Fool. Last time we saw him was
It's a
ashore.
pleasure to finally meet you face to face, Mr. Ashen Guy. Allow me to introduce myself. Enforcer number 0. Campanella the Fool.
You're the one from the swamp. First you summoned cryptids, now this. Are you after the inspection team?
I just came to say hello and run a little experiment. If you would like for us to do something more villainous, we can always burn this tower to ashes.
Please do.
Or rather, he can.
Get rid of all of that fucking alchemy stuff that's within the tower.
There you go, pushing all the work onto me.
They said something about an experiment back in Hamel, too.
My, Kruger. No need to make such a scary face. We haven't seen each other in 4 years, and this is how you greet us? Oh, I suppose you go by Sharon now, don't you?
You may address me however you wish. Last we met was when you requested my aid in stopping Lady Sarah.
Ah, yeah, this is the scene where Wing gets told about this.
Ah, yes, the gospel plan in Liberl.
So while this was happening while that was happening in
We
LaBelle,
needed to attack the Bracer Guild in the Empire to lure away the divine.
I'm gonna
blade.
explain this. This
Cassius
is
Bright.
part of the stuff that set up Sky.
But first, we needed to make sure the Purple Lightning, the youngest A-rank Bracer at the time, didn't interfere.
So their way of inserting Sarah back into the past is just be like, oh, where was she? Oh, Sharon was making sure she couldn't get involved.
So we made sure she had a tough time coming back home from North Ambria. As a result, the Divine Blade had to postpone his return to Liberl.
No, it was a good thing Estelle's group was able to solve the
And
issue.
so, the first stage of the Professor's brilliant gospel plan was complete.
Oh yeah, Uwe told me about that.
Yes, that is the full extent of my misdeeds. So long as the Rhinefoot family is not at risk, I will not try to stop the wrongdoings of my prior colleagues. However, Chairman Arena and the others are presently
Just
in
the
this
gleams
tower.
of the wires that appear around
If you
Sharon.
intend to attack this building, I will stand in your way as the severing chains.
Sharon.
You've changed quite a bit from the old days, haven't you? You're completely different from when you joined the Society as one of the Order's leftovers.
Was that really 12 years ago? Damn.
Back then, I was a pitiable little girl who didn't even know how to smile. Allow me to pay you back for the time you defeated me in battle.
I don't know what you're after, but I have people I need to protect. Fool. Almighty Conflagration. You've met your match.
No.
Be nice if that were true.
I don't think I even need to do anything this time.
There!
We made it.
And into Class 7.
Stay back! These two are genuine monsters! The Enforcers.
Wait, is one of them just a kid?
I don't know who he is, but the other one is a tremendous threat.
Well, either way, they both look pretty intense.
Yes. Things seem to have escalated.
Ash and Muse, too.
Huh? Oh, hey. You're the Black Rabbit, aren't you?
Then perhaps I'll entertain them.
And Campanella proceeds to teleport over to them.
What?
He teleported? No!
Hey, kid. Shouldn't you be paying attention to your own battle?
Leave them be for now. His strength is comparable to my own. But against this one, if we aren't focused, we will die.
Oh no, not death.
Class 7, Muse, Ash, begin two-pronged defensive. Here are your orders. Survive, no matter what it takes.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
And so that bit from Halo Reach just appears on the screen as Ween's orders are for them to survive. It'd be a shame if Campanella turned them into pickles.
Alright, show me a good time.
Sadly, he doesn't have that skill anymore for whatever reason, or he just doesn't feel like doing it. But we enter fight! First things first, Campanella.
Show me what you can do.
And we have to reduce his health down to 10%.
It's my turn.
However, since they are all on the roof together, we do have access to Ween's and Sharon's order. So if you really want to utilize them, then be my guest. I don't really have a plan of action other than just to deal damage, as that's the requirement.
Take this.
My turn. It's down.
Keep it up. It's my turn.
Okay, we really should look at Camanella's stats here. With 36,380 health, no status efficiencies will work, but elemental efficiency wise, they're all at 100, so you can use arts on him. It's not a downside at all. Maybe considering his soul blast, that definitely targeting him.
Let's go. Strike! Eight's down.
It's mine.
Time to switch seats.
Oh yeah, Nightmare Shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle.
We have now been attack delayed and changed in our positioning. So if you had an idea as to where you would want everyone, no you don't.
All right. Yeah.
Damn it, Yuna.
Gotcha.
My turn. Strike.
It's my turn.
He's getting an attack in. Let's even quest.
Let's go.
We have zero order. I'll do this just out of giving me more time to do things rather than doing damage.
Sure. You're mine.
There.
My turn.
Break through.
Let's go.
I don't care if we're getting brandished this time. We're dealing damage.
Yes.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
I'm going. Owie. Let's go.
It's mine.
Owie.
All right.
Owie.
Sure.
Owie.
It's down.
Keep it owie.
Now we get more times.
Here I go. Take this.
I got this.
It's showtime.
Try harder.
Let's go.
I took the tail lots of the music. Oops. Well, it's a slow blur.
My turn. Strike.
Maybe I should have even quested.
Time to switch seats.
Anyway, a Nightmare Shuffle occurs.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Yes.
At the end of the day, Shuffle's not... Nightmare Shuffle isn't too bad, seeing as it doesn't actually deal damage.
Now's our chance.
It's mine.
Here I go. Take this.
Let's
How
go.
close is he to 10%? I don't actually know for sure.
There! My turn. You're mine!
Whoa!
Damn it!
My turn.
You guys are actually pretty fun. Maybe I'll get a little serious now.
Ah, shite. But seeing as we don't actually have to take his entire health bar out, I'm fine. See, this is the dichotomy of when a fight ends up being like, haha, I wasn't taking you seriously at all. I'm now actually going to show my true strength. And that still even isn't their true strength. It's like, if the game requires you to only take out so much of the health bar, then that's fine. I'm fine with that because it makes me go, yeah, I didn't actually fully defeat you in this fight. This makes sense. It's especially worse if they have like 1 billion health and you're trying to take out all of it. Oh, by the way, you can get him down to 1 health if you really want to. It doesn't matter. He'll start doing things like Ixion faults and basically your party will slowly die. I say that because at the end of the day, the battle will then end after the Axiom Fault. Everyone will get experience even though they get knocked out in the process, so Bridget reaches level 4, whoopee! Which means La Forte! And more CP from killing enemies, and more CP every turn! Yay! That's good news for Wing. Point is, you do get some levels, so that means your unit now has Brave Smash, a Power S, Break C, unbalanced plus 20% with a line of medium set and a seal of 30% chance, fires a highly charged blast of energy. They're similar to Lloyd, actually, with the whole Brave Smash thing. Anyway, Kurt gets level 24, nothing new for him, and Altina's level 24 as well, and nothing new for her. And AP increased by 3, so we didn't really die horribly throughout it, so that's good. As for McBurn, we only have to reduce it to 70%, and as we can see, he has 43,772. But to be fair, we are also operating on 2 party members.
Get back! Lame! Now!
Strike!
Lame!
Lead this to
Now,
me.
this fight, I highly recommend using Ebon Crest as much as you bloody want to, because it's McBurn.
Here I come.
Lame!
Shadow Stitch!
Lame! I'm up! Get back! Now!
Really, what else is there to say? This is McBurn. We've fought him before in Cold Steel 2, and he was just as a menace then as he is now. So yeah, the health is one thing, but always keep in mind with McBurn, you can't do arts on him, especially fire. He is fire. But you can actually get a few status efficiencies occurring here. I mean, you can potentially get a nightmare on him, or sleep, that could be useful. A seal, poison is the best one, stat downs can occur. But obviously not to the same extent as you might want them to.
Here I come.
Oh, you...
Shadow Stitch!
You missed! Oh, thank goodness he's guarding. Oh, thank goodness for the Even Quest, because Hellhounds!
Lame! Lame!
Lame!
I'm up!
Lame!
Get back!
That's what we are. We're lame!
Strike!
Lame!
Ooh.
Lead this to me.
Ooh, we're close, but I don't know if this will be enough.
Lame! Lame!
That might have been just enough. Yeah, it was enough. Okay, phew. Yeah, this fight's not too bad. And then he'll do incandescent hellfire, so we can't get away with this shit. So that's good news there. What the? Oh, this didn't switch.
This one's a scorcher!
Trying to keep everything on the desk right. So yeah, he basically crafts us, which will kill. Even with Even Quest, I think it kills. Point is, we get our asses handed to us.
I made a mistake.
Everyone.
And we don't get the same battles, and we don't get a victory screen, because while we certainly did do a number on Carbonella, we didn't do anything to McBurn. But we still get defeated regardless on both sides of things, so is the word on this wonderful horseman flight. Anyway, McBurn goes to kill Ween.
I won't let you.
Wait, Sharon! I haven't gotten you to rank 9 yet! No!
Sharon! I'm glad to see how much you've grown. You almost made me get a little serious. But if you keep holding
that's
back
only a
like
little
that,
serious.
it won't be any fun. Go
Um,
wild, kid. Let's howl together like wolves at the moon.
I can't let him unleash his full power. But at this rate...
Not so fast!
Before we can even consider trying to do anything, enter Emma, teleporting in Marcus and Alyssa. With Alyssa doing the whole voice line thing. Oh no! A shotgun! And a bow! Oh no! I'm going to die now! Oh no!
Marcus! Elisa!
I'm making fun of it, but it's nice that they're here. After Sharon got hit with a big fireball of doom.
The fire vanished?
It was all but an illusion.
The whole time.
Magic!
Oh, you're a sharp one.
You're Emma's...
Did that cat just freaking talk?
If it isn't Abyss's family.
Man, it was lit up so beautifully, too.
Reen, are you okay?
You guys!
Sharon, are you alright? My apologies. I seem to have stumbled a little.
I am getting a phone call while in cutscene. Ah, shit, and
If you intend to continue fighting,
I need to
I'll be
answer
your
it,
opponent.
so... Excuse me. A second. Hello? What? Do you know how horrible timing that was? I'm in the middle of a cutscene. Okay, well, for any viewers, I apologise for that. Sometimes I swear certain people want to phone me at the worst of times. Ugh.
I am Vita Clotilda's sister disciple under Crimson Roselia,
So you're shiter than her.
and a member of the Old Class 7, Emma Milstein.
Why did she have to announce herself like that? Because, I mean, like, they would probably know that by now. Whatever.
Oh, so you've got the same power Abyss has then. It seems this Hexen clan is quite the family.
This is way more exciting than the snooze fest at the Vermilion Castle. I'm all warmed up now. Let's get started on round 2.
That's quite enough, vile serpents.
Enter other people.
Huh? Your Highness, Toa, and everyone else.
Randy!
Took you long enough. Good. We made it in time.
Is everyone okay?
Sorry. Took us a while to clean up all those machines swarming the place. It's been a while, fool.
Well, if it isn't the War God's son, your sister and I have become fast friends.
Ah, so he's that ogre chick's big brother, huh?
I'm not her brother. We're cousins, okay?
Machias, Elisa, Emma, good work.
Yeah.
I'm well acquainted with you already, fool. And you were the blazing demon, I believe?
What do they call you again? The debaucherous prince? Far as I can sense, you got some pretty interesting power in ya, considering you're just some royal.
I'm guessing it's the Arnor blood. And over here, it seems we have the infamous Jade Rook.
I haven't been called that in a while. As Governor General, this tower is under my jurisdiction. Surely your masters have taught you common courtesy, servants of Ouroboros?
This really is getting rather fun! But I'm sorry to say our time
Unfortunately, we
is
don't
up.
get to see any other fighting occur as it's time for them to leave.
Would have liked to fight you, but looks like we didn't get the ones we wanted. Besides, today was just the pre-show.
In our pre-show, Honey Melandew kick-off show main event. Really, we put Win on the kick-off show? Man, he's really been jobbed out lately. Oh well.
You have our thanks for keeping us company this fine evening.
Why the hurry? Surely you could show your thanks with a gift before you depart. I think perhaps some information would do quite nicely.
Huh?
And what is it that you'd like to know?
Must I say it? Who was it you came here for? And why is the Witch of the Abyss not with you?
That's true. If Vita was here in Crossbell, then...
It is most strange that she would not have accompanied you.
I can feel her presence somewhere in this land, but if she hasn't shown herself here, it can only mean...
Maybe she's not with Ouroboros anymore?
Technicalities.
Ding, ding, ding! That's
But
absolutely
coming out
correct.
goes yes. Sure.
There
Why
were
not?
a few differences in opinion among the Anguis.
Should we do the plan that we want to be doing? Yes, 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 yes. No. What? I heard no. Who said no?
And she got shot down 6-1.
Meaning in the in-between time, between the end of Cold Steel 2 and the show and Cold Steel 3, they got a new third Anguis. Woo!
After that, she stormed off on her own. Not even we know where
I'll
she
let
went.
the game reveal who got that job.
We're supposed to
Or I may
capture
have
her,
already said before.
but
Who
it's
knows?
kind of a pain.
Just like I thought.
What is that woman up to? Emma?
Well, the machinations of Vita's mind cannot be explored since she's not
That's
here
not
right now.
all, is it? You said you didn't get the ones you wanted. Therefore, there must be someone else.
Similar to
Zephyr was
Rutger
active in Sutherland at some other party's behest. But thanks to the Intelligence Division and the RMP, the Jaegers have been driven out of the entire Crossbell region. So, who is it? And what possible experiment could you be running by causing all this commotion?
I see.
Well done, debaucherous prince.
Oliver is good at his job.
You might have got knocked down a peg or two, but you're still sharp as ever, huh?
We get a tease as to what they are doing with us.
What is that silhouette?
What's that? Oh boy. So yeah, this is Aeon type Beta 2 of one of the damn ions that were utilized back in Ashore.
Emma, Celine.
Got it.
Understood.
Yes.
Long time of saying agreements there to be able to block the attack.
The thing that wiped out an entire Calvardian airborne division.
Ah, it was
Not
that side of
quite.
things.
Presenting the Ion Type Beta 2, the newest model, fresh off the assembly line.
Well, we don't have the Septarian's power, so we can't show off its full potential.
Oh, thank goodness.
But if you wait a bit longer, we'll be able to show you a trick or two.
Oh dear.
No, we wouldn't dream of getting in the way of your inspection or your field exercises.
However, on the next day we'll be having to deal with them, so...
ta-ta for now.
Shut the hell up!
And then Yuna happens.
Huh?
Yuna?
I've sat here and listened to your nonsense long enough.
They're about to leave.
Our country. And you think you can come in here and do whatever you want?
And the powder keg of Yuna has exploded.
You bring that thing back with you! I can't. I'll never forgive you!
Good. Direct all your anger to Ouroboros. They deserve the beating the most.
Wait.
Well, well, aren't you a spirited one? I take it you're a local. But really, what are you going to do about it? Just going to take all that righteous rage and charge in alone?
If that's what it takes, then yes. But I'm not the only one who calls Crossbell home. The special support section will fight too.
Yeah, about that, Yuna. And their ferrous allies, and Kea.
Lloyd, Arios,
Oh, no, she's
Yin.
And now Yuna lists off them. Although specifically refers to Wixia as Yin.
Noel, Mr. Dudley, Chief Sergei, even Zeit. Ellie, and Tio too. And Randy's already here. There's no way the SSS will let the likes of you run free.
How do you think they're running around free?
Has this been on her mind this whole time?
Yuna.
The special support section, hmm? Well, they certainly would be quite the opponents, but I believe they're a bit tied up at the moment, courtesy of His Excellency, the Governor
Thank you,
General.
Campanella. Finally, we can actually talk about this. The reason why the SSS aren't fucking appearing is because of a thing that is going on, but the game will actually describe it, so I don't have to.
Wait, Mishlam is blockaded, so does that mean...
Thank you. Everyone is putting it all together now.
The blockade wasn't to stop them from entering Michelin. It's to keep them from leaving.
So they're keeping everyone affiliated with the SSS penned up in Michelin.
Don't misunderstand. It isn't as though we have them chained up or anything of the sort. We've simply turned Michelin into a birdcage to keep Bannings, the Zero Child, the Divine Blade of Wind, and Yin out of our business.
To be fair, if they were also able to be involved, it would make things a whole lot easier, to be fair. Well, most of them. What's KO meant to be doing?
Military police affiliated with the SSS, such as Second Lieutenant Noel and Chief Sergei, were also given orders that took them to Michelin.
Conveniently.
Isn't that right, Major Michael?
Yes, including Speaker McDowell and his granddaughter.
And so this giant conspiracy is known to them all now. Everyone besides Randy is in Michelin, and Randy was sent off to the branch campus so his strength can be utilized in any attempts to get out of there.
How could you? Why?
Don't you get it? It's so they can't go and save the day.
Yeah, there's two whole... Caminello is worried about this. There are two whole games that shows that they can be big gosh darn heroes to Crossbell. So them not being able to allows them to do the things.
Section, the heroes of the past, are now nothing more than a nuisance to the Empire. But they can't charge them with anything and lock them up, because that would anger all the dear little citizens.
Also, if they haven't actually done any actual crimes, then you can't
they're
just
just going
charge
to stop them
stuff.
from helping, making them slowly fade from people's minds until they're completely forgotten. Though, in actuality, they could wipe those nobodies out at any time if they really wanted to.
Is coming out true on that sentence? I don't know. Maybe. And poor Una.
Kinda leaves a bad taste in my mouth, though. Always wanted to go around with the Divine Blade of Wind.
Oh, I'm sure you will at some point. You always find a way to end up fighting all the powerful people. And Una is defeated.
Are you alright?
Emotionally this time. And then to everyone else.
Olivert! Everyone! Rean, are you okay? You're here.
I take it you've cleared the building of archaisms?
All done with your little objections? If so, we'll finally be taking our leave.
Yeah, they were about to leave, so... Snap of the fingers, and off they go.
That's...
Later, Kruger. See you around, Ashen Kid. The debaucherous prince, too.
Once our experiment is successful, we'll come say hello again. I can't thank you enough for being such excellent company this fine evening.
And off goes the Ion.
Did all that really just happen?
Yep. Damn it, that ship, I liked that one.
Well, the immediate threat has passed, but I suppose it's time for our hero to get to work.
Time for Ween to do all the work.
You.
Why?
Una?
What are you...
Why? Why are you all trying to take away our pride? You occupied us, dragged us into your war with Calvert.
Imperialism, imperialism.
And now our light, our one last hope.
Why is she crying to Ween about this? Like, Ween's not to blame for this.
Give us our crossbell back! The free city where anyone could dream! Give it back!
Una, I would like to point out about all the things that were going on in Crossbell, like, you know, the Mafia. And it wasn't really that free, as both Calvert and everybody were basically pulling all the strings at the same time, most of the time. More so Cyril than Ashur. Ashur is definitely Arabonia pulling the strings, but regardless, Rufus gets to walk away because Una tugs on Ween instead, so he doesn't have to answer to any of his involvement in all of this. And we get the logo. Man, wow. And we get all of our AP from what we've done.
Good work out there.
And Monk's thank you gift arrived safely, so we get the Advent sticker. And Rosine sends the co-update copy of Black Orchis we happen to have. And Phoebe's thank you gift arrived safely, giving us a photo of Mint. Yay! And some magic droplets. And a photo of Bennett. And some power droplets. And we get to finally save the game. And proceed. Funny enough, it gives us Ween and Sharon in the save screen there, because that was what we did with the last battle. So anyway, on to day 2 of the field exercises. It's 7 in the morning. Well, no, it's more nearly 11 in real life, but regardless. Everything's really ominously sounding today, as everyone's just standing around twiddling their thumbs, or whatever else they're meant to be doing. Sadness is occurring. Potential. Everyone just looking into the same direction before they do whatever they're meant to be doing. Lots of panning shots later. This is why I would say praise the turbo button, but it's annoying to hold it in continuously. We do pan on over to 04-C, where Yuna is in bed, just not wanting to get out of bed. It's fine. That's the main... Depression as it is can take anyone down.
Okay, I brought what I promised.
And of course, naturally, in comes Lecter on the train onto the train with the order for Ween, because, yeah.
Then that's...
A document with official orders from the Imperial government.
Thanks, you guys are getting up to speed on that one.
Valimar to action over the past year.
And thanks for the reminder as well.
Thank you for coming all this way so early in the morning. Are you done blockading Michelin?
It's surprisingly tough, actually. Bannings and his pals were driven into the wetlands, and the military police are stuck waiting. McDowell and his granddaughter are busy dealing with a bunch of minor bigwigs, too. If we let our guard down, they'll squirm through, but I'm sure Claire can hold the fort just fine.
Damn it. You're making a kind person like her do something like that?
Oh, you do not know Claire.
I don't think you've got the time to be sitting here complaining. Let's just get this whole song and dance taken care of.
Yes. I have no objection.
Ashen Chevalier Rien Schwarzer, the following orders are on behalf of the Imperial government. Uncover the goals of the Society and restore order to Crossbell.
Orders accepted.
We'll help too, of course. Yes. I need to watch for signs of my sister.
At least we've got our party members already sorted out.
I've got permission from the inspection team. Allow me to help too.
That's a relief. Take care of him, please.
Thank you. I'll gladly accept your help. That won't be a problem, will it, Major Michael?
Do as you please. Although I can't allow First Lieutenant Randolph to accompany you.
Well, I don't think anyone expected you to.
Randy, I'm glad I was able to hear about the support section from you.
Huh?
Honestly, I don't know if I can measure up, but Class 7 and I will take on your role.
Which is what the government wants you to do, Ween, you fool.
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Just leave the students to me, then. When it comes to communication, I'm sure Teotot will be able to help, too. So, please, fix this mess for all of us.
Understood.
Yay, friendship. That drives this whole movement of doing this thing. So, of course, this means all the students outside of Ween's group will be busy working. Well, it's kind of not to be about, but we'll let the cutscene do things first before we do anything else.
Sheesh. Maybe I didn't need Agumon after all.
And off Lecter goes.
But this is fine. I've got enough on my plate as is, setting up our little countermeasures against Calvert. Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Even though I'm not sure if anyone's really watching Lecter at this point, he does the wave thing anyway, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, inside the train with all the cooking equipment.
Instructor, you're going, aren't you?
Yeah. But this time, I'm not going to stop you guys from coming. I promised you, didn't I? That said, are you sure you're okay leaving Yuna here alone?
That's...
You're right. We can't do that.
I'm sure she's been way past her limit this whole time. Since the field exercise location was announced, even.
Now, Ween this time has learnt the areas of space from Sutherland. It's like, hey, Beltina Cup, you want to come with? Sure. Or if you want to stay and help Yuna with whatever you can with her, then so you can do that too. And it's like, that's good. Ween, you've learned. Yay. I like that.
I could give her temporary leave to go be with her family. But because the situation is the way it is. I want her to come to terms with things on her own. My hope is that she realizes what she should do. As a member of the branch campus, and as someone who loves
First
Crossbell
priority,
from
the
bottom
branch
of her
campus.
heart.
Second priority, Crossbell.
If possible, I'd like the three of you to catch up to me together.
I'm still a bit hesitant, but understood.
Take care of her. Oh, and I'd like you to relay a message.
And so Reen sorts out a message for Yuna that we'll hear later.
The new Class 7 is a good group of kids.
There they are,
Yeah,
Matthews.
they seem to get lost, wander, and stumble, but keep moving forward all the same.
And we don't have to do as much time with characters in the family because there's only the 3 of them instead of the many of them.
It's those experiences that will shape who they are in the future.
Just like you guys.
Yeah, Class 7, full of responsible adults. And Miriam. So, you know. Let's head to Crossbell City first. I want to get a better picture of what happened yesterday and everything that's going on in Crossbell right now. Yeah, a lot of things started happening at the Wineford group too. Same back as the inspectorate. Things are starting to smell fishy. I also have news about the state of the manor here. And the Foundation, was it? We should see if we can get any info from them. Yeah, we need to be able to contact them somehow. By the way, how is Sharon doing? Is she okay? She did get hit by McBurn, quite a devastating attack. So, yeah, unfortunately, a doctor from St. Ursula arrived and took care of her right away. But she needs to be treated for her burn, so she'll be resting today. Even so, she wanted to come this morning. Mother had to order her to stay in bed and recuperate. I hope she gets better soon. Yeah, what she needs to do now is rest. Due to character story developments that will be occurring over the course of the next game or two, it's a good thing that Sharon didn't die horribly to McMahon. That I'm willing to say. Anyway, don't make that face, Queen. It wasn't your fault. Sharon doesn't blame you either. She was joking the whole time, saying things like, "I'm happy to have been able to protect my future master." Come again? Oh, wait, no. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, then how did you mean it? She was just relaying what Sharon said. Don't shoot the fucking messenger, guys. Seriously, you stepped right into that one all on your own, goes Marcus. And it's like, it's nice to see you guys aren't fazed by everything that's going on right now. Well, that's what trauma does to you, Celine. Yeah, Celine, that's it. Right. Well, with that, let's head out. We're going to figure out what's going on in Crossbell and put a stop to all of Boris's schemes. Right, yeah, and a yes. Where's Sandy? Because we've got seats we can give. Freddy's there. There. Oh, they even have some... This is a large jetpack. Anyway. Those are boosters. They're designed to help push forward the some of the stuff. Anyway, if we head into this car, we actually do get a bit of a scene here. Yuna, are you alright? Have you been in bed all morning? Sorry, I'm just... Yuna. The end of the day, we can't fully know what she's going through. Yeah, we can imagine the pain and sadness of having something taken from us, but we haven't experienced the same thing she has. I'm from Euphoria, so it's the same for me. Crossbow getting out was shocking, but it felt so far away. Agreed, it never really affected me personally, so I didn't realise. Yuna may complain a lot, but she's always so energetic and upbeat. I had no clue she had been feeling down like this. Oh, don't blame yourself. I hate that I trip over words that I'm reading. I need to probably look into how dyslexic I am. Jessica, Louise, I already told Kurt, but we'll be leaving soon. I know how you both have your own assignments to take care of, but I'll need to leave Unity for the time being. Okay, that's definitely a bot, that is. Best viewers of followers in sight. Is there a reason why it does the space between the second O and the .com bit? And what's with the asterisk bit? Like, that's... I am... Oh, crap. We went out the cutscene slightly there. I'm just going to quickly ban that one. Go back into the game. Sorry, but the rest of that cutscene is basically just more of the... just look after Yuna for us.
How nice.
I am not standing to any fucking bot stuff. That's for sure. Anyways, moving along, now that I've done that, so we've got the CP, I can't find Sandy anywhere. Or am I just blind? I might just be blind. Aloe. I think the seeds will go to her anyway, regardless, but let's head on to the bikes. We'll take the bikes and drive straight to Crossbell. Are we going to leave camp now? Yeah, might as well leave. There's nothing else we can do otherwise. Oh, we're getting to that point in the day, aren't we? Where it's actually getting a bit warm in here. Alright, let's get moving. I can drive one of the bikes, but can you drive the other one, Alyssa? Sure can. I have plenty of time to learn during testing. Do we have a plan for what we're going to do once we get to the city? About that, I've got a place in mind that may prove useful to us. Let's head to Central Square first. Oh, well then lead the way. Sounds like we have our plan, but who should ride with whom? Yeah, let's just go with Marcus. Got it. Thanks for driving me. We'll ride with Alyssa then. Try not to hit too many bumps in the road. No problem. And off they go. Nice to have the bikes. It just speeds up our travel time so much. It's the easiest thing to do. My arse is hurting. I might actually stop soonish. And we arrive back in Crossbell. Now, do we cutscene our way into the bit, or do we have to walk? Oh, no, okay, we're cutscening it. Okay. And so, Macius leads them over to the old SSS building. Currently abandoned due to the whole everything that's going on in Crossbell to stop the SSS from existing. Macius, this place is... Chief Tio told me. Is that perhaps... Yeah, I got permission from my superiors at the inspectorate. If we can get onto the roof, then we can interact with Cope. Because they just love to hang on the roof. It's currently owned by the Governor General under the purview of the Inspectorate. It used to be home to Crossbell Police's Special Support Section. I hate the fact that it took till this decade for us to have the Crossbell games fully localized. Because it means like bits like this is just like, you're meant to be like, how nostalgic it is to see this building. And it's just like, okay, so this is where a group of people once worked. Because for whatever insane reason, it's like, no, we need to localize Cold Steel first. And then we'll never touch Crossbell. And then it's just everything about this chapter that screams, play Crossbell games. It just doesn't have that same feeling. It's strange that no one's here, but it still feels kind of welcoming. Yeah, kind of reminds me of when we lived in the third dorm. Yeah, now that you mention it, I agree. But why didn't the Inspectorate have to target this place? Originally, we were supposed to do our inspection on the offices in Orchis Tower, but at the last minute we were ordered to check for any liabilities in the buildings under the Government General's control. For real? It's clearly a flimsy ploy to buy time. Either that, or they're just harassing you guys. Yeah, they're just wasting your time on pointless searches to delay your main inspection. Honestly, it feels like a little pathetic coming from Rufus. I felt the same way until I found out it wasn't him. The orders came from the others in his administration. Well, I knew from the beginning that this wasn't going to be easy. But look on the bright side, at least we can use this as a way to fulfill our promise to Randolph. Not a bad way of thinking about it. That's true. Let's get started. After that, they borrowed the Special Support Section's table to lay out the materials, and started to speculate on what the society could be up to in Crossbell. What's all this boys trying to do here in Crossbell? The situation is pretty complicated with the fisting therapies and railway cannons being brought in, but I think the key word here is experiment. Experiment? That's what Prince Oliver asked the fool. That word was also used in Sutherland, right? Yeah, because of that, I feel like this incident is a continuation of the previous one, which includes the appearance of the Ion, just like in Sutherland. The Ion is the successor to the model that was used in Crossbell. I got information about it in Sutherland, but it's strange how such a huge machine can move like that. It's bigger than Goliath, yet it's bipedal. Yeah, Professor Smith was saying the same thing. The Ion that appeared at the tower was slimmer, but it was... pardon me, but it was much bigger than the Fine Knights. And when it flew away, it was faster than Falamar. I didn't expect to see a humanoid weapon stronger than the fine knights coming from outside the Empire. But even though Orchis created the ions, not even they were able to use them at first. It was only thanks to the power of a Septarian that they were able to function. The girl known as the Zero Child was the one who powered them, blah 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 blah. We're just getting told about the finale act of a show at this point. And even if she wasn't, she lost her powers a while ago, right? Yeah, why didn't Chief Tio swear to it? But even so, that purple ion was moving around without any problems. And on top of that, there was what McBunn said.
Well, we don't have the Septarian's power, so we can't show off its full potential.
So they're going to try and
But if you wait a bit longer, we'll be able to show you a trick or two.
That intrigues me. Without the Septarian's power, it had limited functionality. So does that mean that if they can meet certain requirements, they can release its full potential? Yes, but the Septarians are the power of Adios herself. What could possibly be strong enough to stand in for that? With that being said, I think it's safe to say that the ion uses an immense amount of mana. Where now? This is a question to be asked. Where in Crossbell would there be a lot of mana that could be utilised in an area? We would have had to have gone past it at some point in the game because they don't want to add another WoW if it was somewhere within like mains or something, because that just would mean more areas. So where could they go? Stargazer Tower, obviously. But we'll let them. But we have to let the game get to that conclusion because we need to stop being smart. Mana is spiritual energy, right? I don't quite understand how it differs from orbital energy. As far as I'm aware, orbital energy is mana that is created by using orbitants, making it easier to use. There are many mysteries surrounding orbits, so I don't know the details. So only the inventor, Professor Epstein, would know for sure. However, both kinds of energy seem similar. It's even possible to move large machines in mana too. It's rumored that the church even has airships that operate on mana. Interesting. The Fine Knights work the same way. Yes, but if that ion utilizes even more supernatural power than the Fine Knight, it changes everything. Could it be taking in mana from outside? Like an overcharge. If that's the case, it means they need a spot filled with mana. If so, that narrows down the places they could be hiding. Things are starting to become clearer. Don't celebrate just yet. Crossbell's packed with spots like that. Huh? Wait, really? Yes, I came across several while I was looking for Fiat. There's the old battlefield to the northeast. We don't need to go there. Wetlands around the lake and monasteries from the Dark Ages. So we can't just check all of them. Oh, definitely not. Sorry, since the Atlantic team is here, we can't take too much time. What do we do then? If only we could use some kind of radar or something. Perhaps the best thing to do would be to have Emma's sense for spirit veins, but you can't cover all the Crossbell, huh? Yes, not even my sister or grandmother could do that. If only there was a way to amplify my abilities. Amplify. No. Well, maybe. Alyssa, can we get a hold of Chief Tio? I think she's at the Foundation branch. Do you have an idea? I'm not certain, but I think she can help us. Okay, if you say so. If necessary, we can use the orbital net. There's a terminal here. That'd be better suited to transferring data than our Archuses. The power of the orbitalness.
Got it. I understand the situation. I think you're right. We might be able to use the geofront to locate it.
Really? The underground district that was used to develop the orbital science of alchemy. Wow, I never knew there were places like this underground. Yeah, I remember what we talked about yesterday. You're pretty sharp. I won't go into detail, but the geofront connects all the spirit veins in Crossbell. If we combine Emma's search powers with my Aeon system, a wide-range search would be possible. I think I can also use the knowledge I gained while searching for the missing braces. Seems there's hope after all. Thank goodness. Yes, Chief Tio, would you be able to come join us? Yes, of course, is what I'd like to say. But signed this morning, we're being monitored by the Intelligence Division and are stuck in the RF building. Because they don't want members of the SSS getting involved, you idiots. Looks like we're trying to keep the SSS on lockdown. Thank you, Marcus, for not being surprised by that. On top of that, many districts are being sealed off to counter terrorism. There is one good spot for wide-range search. All you need to do is get there. No directions. Guess we'll have to find it ourselves. Yeah, but it shouldn't be a problem. So where do we need to go? Geofront B Sector S2 area. Secret area that can only be accessed from the old Grimwood Law Office. What? Got it. Leave the rest to us. We'll handle this for you guys. Hee. Randy told me. Thank you. The situation isn't ideal, but I'll do my best to support you. I gathered info on the area as well as some other information, so please check it out. Alright then, please contact me again when you start your search. The old Grimwood Law Office. You can get to this S2 area from that old building on West Street. So we go underground from there, and once we get to the goal area, that's when Emma comes into play. Hee hee, leave it to me. However, I'm interested in the information Tio gave us. Yeah, let's take a look. We also get access to an East Crossbow Highway monster. There's a Giga Murder Crab on there. Oh dear. And in the F sector, if we want to go back down there, there's a Weggenenkopf Type 2. So, things that are certainly being done. It's a wanted monster. I'm surprised she was able to get this info while being monitored. If we have time later, we could go deal with it then. But we can go on the seek first to gather information and get prepared. Do as you please, you guys should be fine. Alright, let's get going. So we've got things that we'll be capable of doing. How lovely. We also now have access to these three fuckers more properly this time, so let's go over their skills. Is what I will say next time, because I've got things to do. And yeah, you know what? This stuff will be next time. We got some stuff done, which is good. The plot has moved forward. Yuna is in an emotional state. Fair enough. So usual things that I say at the end of every time I end one of these things. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll have a question. Oh, if you've made it this far and you actually listen to the questions that I ask. If you've played any of these games in the past, is there something that Falcom have done that annoys you to no end? Maybe that's something that's more suited for people to be saying repeatedly on Reddit, but regardless. It's just proof that people make it all the way through to the end. Or just skip to the end just to see, okay, how long does he delay with all of the stuff at the end? Who knows? Anyways, until next time, I'll see you all. So bye-bye.